The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. If your candle is burning, a gust of wind will blow it out. If your house is burning, a gust of wind will make the flame hotter and brighter. The wind and the flame. Can it be said they seem to have a kind of love-hate relationship? Or should it be said that we simply cannot predict the actions of the elemental forces of nature? In which case, what can we say about ourselves? Isn't each living creature a collection of those very same mysterious and baffling forces?
Telephone for you, sir.
I don't want to talk to anyone now.
Gentleman says it's urgent.
Tell him to call back later.
I'll do that, sir.
Who is it, by the way?
Mr. Wesley Carradine.
Who?
Mr. Wesley Carradine.
Well, that's impossible. Wesley's been dead 6 months.
But here he is on the phone, sir. Do you want to talk to him?
Our mystery drama, The Wind and the Flame, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Celeste Holm. It is sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the Sinus Medicines, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Conscience, said Sigmund Freud, is the perception of the rejection of a particular wish operating within us. And I take his word for it, on faith. However, I much prefer the definition by Robert Louis Stevenson, who revealed the heart of the matter when he said, "Conscience is the one thing I cannot bear." Well, as you can see, this is going to be a story about conscience. And the best place to begin a story is at the beginning. That's a rule. And rules were meant to be broken. We shall begin ours neither at the beginning nor the end, but somewhere in between.
Yes?
Is this the residence of Mr. Arthur Randolph Hail?
It is.
Oh, you're Mr. Hale. I recognized you.
What is it you want?
From your pictures. They've been in the paper.
What can I do for you?
Well, I have a letter for you.
Oh, please come in. Won't you have a seat, Mrs.
It's Miss. Unfortunately, I have never known wedded bliss. Although, to tell the truth, when one looks around, one is hard put to believe that marriage is really blissful. What do you think, Mr. Hale?
Well, I think that I should like to see that letter.
Of course. Here it is. From Mrs. Terwilliger.
Penelope Terwilliger?
Yes. Mr. Gerald Terwilliger's wife. I should say his widow.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Oh, I see you're having trouble reading it. As you know, her
That
handwriting...
woman does it deliberately. It was always her affectation to have an illegible script.
Well, you can try to squint and probe your way through it, but I can save you the trouble. I know what's written there.
You do?
Yes, Mr. Hale. It's a reference.
A reference?
A reference and a recommendation.
For what?
For employment.
But for whom?
For me.
What sort of employment? Don't tell me that you're a mining engineer.
No, sir.
A geologist, a draftsman, a surveyor, a metallurgist?
I'm none of those.
Well, what are you?
A housekeeper. And I might add, a very good one.
I don't want a housekeeper.
That may be, but you need one.
Huh? Who says so?
Mrs. Terwilliger, in her letter. I know it by heart. I'll tell you what it says.
No, this is a sealed envelope addressed to me. How would you know what's in it?
I made it my business to find out. After all, it's about me.
Well, of all the...
She writes, "Dear Arthur, now that Gerald is gone, I have decided to close the house and travel abroad for a year. This leaves my very valuable and trusted housekeeper, Miss Sabina Caldwell, at liberty. Arthur, I know how you always felt about me. Now that I'm alone, I keep thinking more and more about your proposal. However, you have lived by yourself too long. You have developed slothful habits in that large, neglected house of yours, and so I send you Miss Caldwell in the hope that she can civilize you. She will see that you eat regular meals, keep your place in order, and altogether tame you and make you fit for human society. I think I love you, Penelope.
She wrote that?
I'm prepared to start immediately, Mr. Hale. My trunk is just outside the door.
Now, wait a minute. I haven't said that you can.
As soon as the trunk can be brought into my room, I should like to inspect the kitchen.
But you just can't walk in here
If
and...
only you knew how she would sit and talk to me. For hours and hours on end. And she would talk about you.
Me?
With a sigh in her voice and a twinkle in her eye. Yes, she would say, I chose Gerald Terwilliger. I was young. I was foolish. If only I had to do it over again. There was a young engineer, Arthur Randolph Hail. What a fine, impressive name. And what a fine, impressive man he's become. A man of action, adventure. I'll pick that up.
Hold on.
No gentleman ever answers his own telephone. Oh, excuse me, sir. Are you in or out?
Am I in?
Do you wish or do you not wish to speak with anyone at this time?
You mean that Penelope would actually talk about me?
Oh, yes, at great length and considerable depth.
Will you get rid of that telephone, please?
That, sir, was my original suggestion.
I don't care who it is. Tell them that I'm out to call back later.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hale's residence. Who is calling, please? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. Hale is out at the moment. Do you want him to return your call? Oh, I see. You cannot be reached. Yes, sir. I'll say that you'll call him back. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. It was a Mr. Carradine.
Will you now tell me what Penelope Terwilliger said about me?
Oh, it's not what she said so much as the way she said it.
Now, hold on.
It's a matter of nuance.
Wait. Who was on the phone just now?
Mr. Carradine?
Carradine?
Yes, sir. That was the gentleman's name.
But that's impossible.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You're sure that he said Carradine?
Certainly, sir.
Did he happen to mention his first name?
Mr. Hale, are you feeling all right?
Answer me.
Yes, he did. Wesley.
Wesley.
He said, hello, this is Wesley Carradine. Is A.R. there?
He asked for A.R.?
That is you, isn't it? Arthur Randolph Hail?
The man's voice, was it young, old, middle-aged?
Well, you know how difficult it is to tell those things over the telephone.
Well, try. How old a man would you say that he was?
Well, not very old.
What do you mean by not very old?
Sir, I don't think you should excite yourself.
Well, how old a man was it?
Well, I would say he was about 30.
Oh, 30, I see. You're sure 30?
Well, as far as one can ever be sure of these things. Now, I think you had better sit down and try to calm yourself.
Yes, but how would you describe his voice?
I would say it was in the middle range, but on the lowish, throaty side.
Did he have an accent?
An accent? No, it sounded American enough.
Was there anything about it?
Wait, it did have an accent.
What kind?
Well, I'm not sure it would really be called an accent. It was more of a lilt.
It's a lilt.
Sort of a southern rhythm. Very musical.
It can't be true. It simply cannot be true.
What can't be true?
It can't be Wesley Carradine.
Why not?
Because Wesley Carradine is dead.
Well, if that's true.
Of course it's true. He's dead. It was in the papers. It was in all the papers.
Well, sometimes the press... And I don't say they do this deliberately, but there are times when they do exaggerate.
But he's dead. There couldn't be any doubt about it. He was murdered.
Well, then it must be another Wesley Carradine.
Are you saying that there were two of them? Two men named Wesley Carradine?
It's possible.
Two Wesley Carradines, both 30 years of age, both with soft southern accents, both who would know me and call me A.R.?
You're positive Wesley Carradine is dead?
Well, I was the one who identified the body.
Oh, what a terrible moment that must have been for you. But why were you the one to do that?
Well, because he worked for me.
I see. Didn't he have a family?
Yes, he had folks living on the East Coast somewhere. Well, he wasn't close with them.
Mr. Hale, I begin to be troubled by the tone in your voice. I begin to hear the sound of hysteria. You must get hold of yourself.
It was Wesley Carradine. It was Wesley.
It couldn't be. If Wesley is dead.
But...
There are no buts. We live in a world of uncertainty and doubt. What we believe in may turn out to be matchstick temples built on quicksand. But of this we can be sure. The dead do not telephone the living.
No, but how can I be sure he is dead when he...
Will you excuse me for just a little while, sir?
Where are you going? Don't leave me alone here. But don't answer it.
Now, sir, you are reacting in a most immature manner. Mr. Hale's residence. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, sir. You have a wrong number.
Who was that?
You heard me. A wrong number.
You are lying.
I'm not used to being called a liar.
He just called back.
Now, Mr. Hale.
He was on the phone again. Wesley Carradine was on the phone again.
Please, sit down, Mr. Hale. Please. And listen. A man has just called you twice within the past few minutes.
Aha, you admit it.
A man who says his name is Wesley Carradine. Did you hear that? A man who says his name is Wesley Carradine.
Why should anyone lie about...
Someone with a very unhealthy sense of humor and a wretched taste in practical jokes. Now, who would want to play a trick like that on you?
I don't know.
It is a trick, a bad joke, and you must put it from your mind. But what? Mr. Wesley Carradine is dead, isn't he?
Yes, but
Then there's nothing more to be said. Now, I understand the telephone company has a number, a special number to call if you require help in preventing harassing phone calls. Why don't you tend to that while I look in the kitchen and see about dinner?
What's that?
Well, I would assume it was the front door.
Don't answer it.
Why not? Who do you expect it to be? Excuse me. Yes?
Who's there?
Well, that's odd.
Who is it?
There's no one here.
What are you talking about?
See for yourself. Do you know what must have happened? Some child must have just played a prank. Rang the bell and ran away.
No. Look, on the step.
Oh, it's a small box.
Don't pick it up, don't.
Why not?
Well, how do you know what it is?
Well, let's open it and find out.
Open it?
Your name is on it. Look, Mr. A.R. Hale, 1737 East 54th Street.
Oh, there's something wrong, very wrong, Miss Caldwell.
You'll catch your death standing out here in this cold. Let's take this inside. Well, shall you open it? All right. I'll do the honors. I wonder what it could be. Oh, my goodness, it's a revolver. And there's a card enclosed. It's addressed to you. Why don't you read it?
What
does it say? Let me see. Use it well. Well, now, that's an odd thing to say about a revolver. Use it well. Must be something written on the other side, too. What does that say?
One is all you need. Wesley. Oh, Wesley.
You have to say one thing for Brother Wesley. He gets around. What makes Wesley all the more remarkable is the fact that his home base is the grave. There will be a widening of Wesley's theater of operation when I return shortly with Act 2. You can't be in two places at the same time, especially if one of them happens to be the grave. However, someone named Wesley Carradine seems to be extremely active, even though he is no longer alive. Now, wait a minute, some of you may be saying. Has it been definitely established that Wesley is dead? We'll take care of that in short order.
Is that a real revolver? Wait, don't touch it. Fingerprints. Mr. Hale, some vicious person is out to destroy you.
Use it well. One is all you need, Wesley.
Where are you going, Mr. Hale?
I have to see something for myself.
Mr. Hale! What are you looking for?
Yes, here they are. Some letters, some notes in Wesley's handwriting. You see? You see, isn't it obvious?
Isn't what obvious?
The writing is the same.
Nonsense.
And you can see Wesley Carradine wrote this card.
This is a job for an expert. You and I are going to the police station.
Why?
Because something of a criminal nature is taking place.
But that is Wesley's handwriting.
It is not Wesley's handwriting. Wesley is dead. Now, sir, You happen to be very important to the future happiness of a woman to whom I owe a great deal, Mrs. Penelope Terwilliger. She has sent me here to take care of you until she can come back to America. I seem to have walked into the midst of some, very troublesome situation. I'm here to stand by you in every way I can. And the first thing we have to do is to go to the police.
Guys, will you come in, please?
Thank you, Lieutenant Bauer. Mr. Hale?
All right.
Please be seated. Now, there were no fingerprints on the gun.
Of course not. How can a corpse leave fingerprints?
Well, there was a live bullet in one of the chambers, and the other 5 were empty.
Use it well. One is all you need.
Mm-hmm. And on the
Suggesting that we have an affair.
Wesley Carradine.
He sent me his revolver. Don't you see? He sent me his revolver.
Well, now, why would he do that? Assuming, of course, that what you're saying is true.
I don't know.
Now, look, Mr. Hale, Wesley Carradine was murdered exactly 6 months ago. Now, you know that.
Yes, but
I was involved in that case myself. The facts cannot be in dispute. Your chauffeur stopped by Mr. Carradine's apartment at 8 a.m. that morning to pick him up. There was no answer to the bell. The door was open. The chauffeur went in, found the place ransacked, and Mr. Carradine dead of a bullet wound. Now, that's where we were, and that's where we are.
Is everyone absolutely positive that the dead man was Wesley Carradine?
Miss Caldwell, is that your name?
Yes.
Yeah, well, your police department appreciates, even solicits, assistance from the citizens of this metropolis, but please don't be an amateur detective. We have enough problems as it is.
Well, you are satisfied that the dead man was Wesley Carradine, Lieutenant?
Yes, I am.
Why? Did you know Mr. Carradine personally?
Well, what does this have to do with...
Did you know him personally?
Oh, no.
Then how could you be positive the dead man was Wesley Carradine?
No, look, he was identified by the chauffeur and by Mr. Hale.
What other identification did you look for?
Other identification?
Yes, a murder is committed. A corpse is found. 2 men say this is the body of a Mr. Wesley Carradine. On the basis of that testimony, you are satisfied that he is actually Wesley Carradine.
Mr. Carradine was, as we were given to understand, more or less a stranger in town.
As you were given to understand by whom?
By Mr. Hale.
Miss Caldwell, what are you trying to do to me? What are you trying to insinuate? I thought that you were on my side.
I am, to the finish. I'm only trying to establish that we blithely accept a fact, which may be found to be an illusion.
But why would I lie? What motive would I...
Mr. Hale, please, I have a mission to preserve your sanity.
A mission, Miss Caldwell?
Well, it's a private matter that does not concern the police. I'm trying, Mr. Hale, desperately to somehow establish the fact that Mr. Carradine is still alive. What made the chauffeur so sure the body was Mr. Carradine?
Miss Caldwell, what you're trying to do is...
Could we talk to the chauffeur again?
There was no doubt about that body.
Well, why can't we talk to the chauffeur?
Because he's dead. He was killed in an accident last week.
Mr. Hale, there have just been a number of upsetting events, and you are quite disturbed by them. I can only hope to prove somehow that Mr. Carradine is still alive, that you were mistaken in your identification, because if he is actually dead...
He is dead. I knew him very well.
Why was no attempt made to notify next of kin?
Because we didn't know any.
Where did Mr. Carradine come from?
I don't know.
Then actually it would seem you knew very little about Mr. Carradine.
That is right. I gathered that he had left home in disgrace.
Disgrace?
But he hinted at some sort of misunderstanding. Anyhow, he never wanted to speak about it. He said that he was starting a new life.
Why would anyone want to kill him?
Miss Caldwell, we have been through all this as part of our routine homicide investigation.
That may be the trouble. You treat it as routine. A human being has been murdered. Not only are you ignorant as to who may have done it, it appears now you can't even be sure of the identity of the corpse.
We are sure. Excuse me. A man was murdered. We know that for a fact, and we found a corpse. The body was identified as that of Wesley Carradine. Okay. Wesley Carradine might not have been his right name, but he was the man who had worked for Mr. Hale here. Now, that man is dead. He was killed by a person or persons presently unknown, who then stole everything of value from his person and his apartment. Mr. Carradine is dead.
But then how do you account for the telephone call? For this revolver with his name on it?
Oh, come now, Mr. Hale. What was to prevent someone from buying a revolver and having Mr. Wesley Carradine's name engraved on it?
According to the number on this revolver, it was registered in the name of Wesley Carradine.
Lieutenant, anybody could buy a revolver and register it under Wesley Carradine's name.
No. In the first place, the registration dates back 3 years. And in the second place, only the actual applicant can register the weapon because he has to be fingerprinted. We have verified Mr. Carradine's fingerprints. Oh, and there is another thing.
Yes?
Our handwriting expert says she is certain beyond the shadow of a doubt that the card was written by Wesley Carradine.
Lieutenant Bauer, I am certain there must be an explanation.
Well, there may be harassment here, and not. We'll look into it.
Well, how do you propose to look into it?
That is a good question. I wish I had an answer.
Why would Wesley Carradine threaten from the grave, assuming that this is what's taking place?
I don't know.
Come, Mr. Hale, there must be a reason.
Well, he didn't like me.
Ah, well now, why?
Quite frankly, he thought that I drove him too hard. I paid him too little. Well, I expected too much.
And did you?
Well, I suppose so. But I'm just as strict on myself. You know, I tell you what I believe. And you can make anything out of this that you please. He probably resents the fact that he is dead and I'm still alive.
Mr. Hale, if he's dead, he can't resent anything.
Look, I don't know how the police department fits into all this. Now, I can only assume that we have malicious mischief. And I've got to take down some particulars. Now, how many servants in your employ, besides Miss Colwell here?
I'm the only one.
And how long have you worked for Mr. Hale?
How long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd say about an hour.
An hour? How did you get the job?
I was sent to Mr. Hale by a friend of his, Mrs. Penelope Terwilliger.
Mrs. Penelope Terwilliger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll see what we can do.
Mr. Hale.
What is it?
You must come down for breakfast.
No, I'm not hungry.
You haven't eaten in 2 days.
The phone rang this morning at 6:30, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Matter of fact.
Who was it? He called again, didn't he? And what did he say?
Does it matter? Why do you allow yourself...
I knew who it was the minute I heard the phone ring.
You did?
Yes.
Then why didn't you answer it?
Because I can't.
That way you know for sure if it's his voice.
What did he say?
Mr. Hale, I have a problem I can't help, and it gets me into all kinds of trouble. Put yourself in my position. I hear a phone. I answer it. I report it's a man. I describe the voice. You become terrified. Why? Because you insist it's a man who's 6 months dead. Now here is where my problem comes in. I make deductions from facts, and I speak my mind. I see you react in such a violent manner. You're so distraught. I cannot help but suspect you have a feeling of guilt.
Huh? Guilt? Why should I have a feeling of guilt?
Sir, were you not responsible for that man's death?
He was killed by the robbers.
We don't know that for a fact.
What are you trying to imply?
I don't even think I'm implying it. I state it as a fact. You killed Mr. Wesley Carradine.
How do you dare to...
We could settle this with a yes or no.
Well, the answer is a definite no. No, I hope that you're satisfied.
Sir, all I'm saying to you is that your reaction tends to arouse suspicion.
Well, what do you expect? I was very close with Wesley toward the end, and I was caught so completely off guard. Well, has it ever happened to you? You're hit from the blind side without warning?
If your conscience is clear, then you must not behave as if it were guilty.
Well, no one's conscience is ever entirely clear.
But you cannot behave as if you were the man who murdered him. Well, first thing you need is a good breakfast. Wesley Carradine is dead. You are probably upset because you might have been kinder to him. Isn't that so?
Yes.
Be kinder to someone in the future, and you will have learned from his death. And now, for breakfast.
Oh, yes, I'm starved. Oh, Miss Caldwell, what would I ever do without you? Oh, God, that's the telephone.
Naturally.
You answer it.
Lay the matter to rest, Mr. Hale. You answer it.
Miss Caldwell, I give you back your very own words. No gentleman ever answers his own telephone.
Very well, sir. Mr. Hale's residence? Oh, it's you again. Never mind that. Before you even get started, you're playing a nasty little illegal game. We have the police and the phone company alerted. Sooner or later, you're going to be caught. Then, my friend, it's the jail or the asylum for the likes of you. Goodbye. I guess I told him.
It was that voice?
Yes, that ignorant and vicious person. Now, you know the best way to handle these people.
What did he say?
Don't even talk to them. As soon as you know who it is, hang up.
But what did he say?
What does it matter? Sooner or later, they get tired of the game. Their minds are too fragile to have any staying power.
He must have said something. He identified himself as Wesley Carradine?
Oh, yes. But I know his voice by now.
But did he say anything else?
I wasn't listening. Now, some hot coffee, cereal, eggs, bacon, toast. Get back into the real world, Mr. Hale, and stay there.
Oh, you're a remarkable woman.
Eat your breakfast.
I wonder... I just wonder who that voice is.
Good. We make progress. Till now, you had deluded yourself into thinking it was actually the voice of Wesley Carradine, whoever he was. Now you acknowledge a rational explanation.
Well, it's obviously a prank.
I used to work for a doctor. He said, Miss Caldwell, the body, the mind, whichever, is attacked by a germ or a neurosis. It retreats at first. And then it summons all of its strength to repel the invader. Now that's what has just happened to you. The practical instincts of a lifetime have just come to your assistance and rescued you from being overcome by superstition.
Yes, of course. I'm interested in knowing what he did say, however.
Not very much. He said his name, his alleged name, asked for you, and said he wanted to discuss a project.
What sort of project?
Said you'd know about it. He gave it a name.
A name?
Yes, he said it was the Langley-Jewett proposal.
The what?
Well, I think that's what he said. Jewett-Langley, or was it Langley-Jewett? I don't... Mr. Hale. Mr. Hale, what's wrong? Mr. Hale!
What's wrong? Mr. Hale has just collapsed on the floor. That's for starters. It seems that he has been knocked unconscious by the mention of a name. Now, what's in a name, the poet asks. The answer, quite obviously, is it all depends on whose name. We'll name some more names when I return shortly with Act 3. The pen is mightier than the sword. And the word, it seems, is weightier than the fist. If you want to strike a knockout blow, perhaps a good look can be more destructive than a right hook. The greatest wounds may be those that leave absolutely no outside scarring. On with our story.
Mr. Hale. Mr. Hale.
What?
Don't say anything. Just drink this.
You said that Wesley called and...
No, sir. Wesley did not call.
But you just said...
I said a voice that claimed to be Wesley. Now drink this.
He wanted to talk about Langley Jewett.
You're going to be all right.
Langley Jewett. He did say Langley Jewett.
Mr. Hale, you must relax.
Well, how can I relax?
Because you've had a bad experience.
It was the voice of Wesley Carradine.
We know that's impossible.
But don't you see? Only Wesley Carradine and I knew about Langley Jewett.
Are you positive?
Of course.
What is Langley Jewett?
What? Oh, it's a mine. It's an old abandoned silver mine.
Yes?
You see, it's supposed to be all played out, and we could pick it up for peanuts.
What does that mean?
Wesley discovered that there's a whole untapped lode.
Oh.
Millions and millions of dollars worth of silver.
And this was your secret.
Yes, Wesley's and mine.
How do you know someone else didn't find out?
Nobody could have found out.
How can you be sure?
Because I just closed the deal for the mine myself.
And what does that prove?
You don't understand. If anyone else had been wise, I could never have stolen that mine.
Stolen?
That's a figure of speech.
Well, then why did you make it sound like a shady transaction?
Is it shady to pick up a property as cheaply as you can?
What you're saying is that you were able to buy Langley Jewett because only you and Wesley Carradine knew its true value.
Yes.
Obviously, this person who just called knows something about it also.
That is why that person has to be Wesley Carradine.
If Wesley Carradine called you, then he can't be dead.
But he is. I know that he is.
How can you be so certain?
Oh.
After all, for reasons of his own, Wesley may have wanted to disappear. He murdered someone who may have resembled him. Left that someone's body in his apartment. You and your chauffeur make the natural assumption. The apartment is Wesley's. The body looks like Wesley's. Therefore, it must be Wesley.
No. That's not what happened. It was Wesley.
My dear Mr. Hale, most of our assumptions are based not on absolute truth, but what seems to be apparently true.
Oh, will you shut up?
Mr. Hale, I know you're upset, but I cannot permit...
Just stop talking for a minute, will you? Just stop acting as if you know everything. You're always gadding away. No wonder you never got married.
I don't believe that my personal affairs...
I bet you never had an affair either. You couldn't stop talking long enough. Will you listen to me a minute? Wesley Carradine is dead. You know how I know? I'll tell you. He is dead because I killed him.
Mr. Hale...
You don't have to say anything. You really have nothing to add to this conversation. I killed Wesley Carradine.
You realize what you're saying?
Yes, I know what I'm saying.
You realize I could go to the police?
Oh, no. No, you won't go.
You intend to stop me by force?
Yes. You see, there's a gun on my dresser. Wesley's gun. It's got a bullet in it. I could kill you, but I don't have to, because you will not go to the police.
How can you be so sure?
What? Because you wouldn't betray me.
I have a higher obligation as a citizen.
Well, it wouldn't do you any good. All you have is your unsupported word. I can deny it. Miss Caldwell, the police investigated that murder very thoroughly. I was a routine suspect. I had an unshakable alibi. I had spent that evening with a young lady.
She can be found. That alibi can be broken.
Well, she has since disappeared into the vast anonymity of her kind and class.
Isn't it possible she may return one day for blackmail?
Well, I have information concerning her which could be as damaging as anything she could say about me.
Mr. Hale, I'll be leaving.
Leaving?
I don't want to stay in a house with a murderer.
But you can't leave me here alone.
You've always lived here alone?
I cannot be alone now.
You're a murderer.
But you can't prove it.
Of course not. And that means the state can't punish you. But there is another punishment. There is another retribution. You'll never know a moment's peace for the rest of your life. You will always hear Wesley Carradine's voice. You will always see his face.
Oh, Miss Caldwell, please listen. You don't know how it is.
You broke a man-made law. You violated a God-given commandment.
I did. I know that I did.
Then take your punishment.
Take your punishment. You can say that. That's what strong people say. That's what Wesley said. Take your punishment.
What punishment, Mr. Hale?
I needed that mine, that Langley Jewett mine. Everything else had gone down the drain.
You had been losing other people's money. You faced a day of reckoning.
How did you know?
Oh, it's all too familiar a situation. A trustee, an executor, an administrator. You act as all three in many cases. You were false to your trust.
Don't say it. It's enough that Wesley said it. I didn't know that I was going to kill Wesley. I didn't dream of it. I stopped by at his apartment that night just to check out some routine affairs, and he...
He what?
He said... I'll never forget the way he said it.
We're not going to steal that mine, Arthur.
What?
We'll offer $10 million.
What are you talking about?
Well, now, 15 would even be more fair.
Should I get a doctor?
That's what we'll offer.
We have an option to buy that mine for $30,000.
No, but that would be stealing.
Oh, you're crazy.
Well, to knowingly buy something for the tiniest fraction of its worth is to cheat.
But it's legal and legitimate business.
It's cheating.
Oh, and you never cheated in your life, huh?
Yes, much too often and far too often. Now, Mrs. Jewett is a widow. She has children to support and educate. Now, we are stealing from her.
What happened to you all of a sudden?
I feel that I want to go home. I have to go home. I wrote my folks. You're expecting me.
Now, look, I have losses I have to make up. I can go to jail.
Oh, I am sorry, but if you keep sailing so close to the wind, sooner or later the boat tips over.
Well, what are you going to do? Now, forget all about this fancy philosophy.
Tomorrow morning, I'll call on Mrs. Jewett, and I'll tell her we intend to make a realistic offer for the mine.
But she is happy to get $30,000.
My mind is made up.
Millions? You'll offer millions? Where will we get those millions?
We'll operate the mine and pay as we go.
No, I won't do it.
Now, look, I am in as deep as you are. We both have to pay a price.
Well, I won't let you.
I am sorry. There is nothing you can do about it.
But there was something that I could do about it. I went home, I got my revolver. I went back there, and I shot him. Then I ransacked the place to make it appear to be robbery. The police investigated for a few weeks, and then it was filed and forgotten.
Perhaps it wasn't forgotten by Wesley Carradine. He's been trying to talk to you.
Oh, no. It's my imagination. Oh, I feel better now. I had to talk to someone. I had to confess to someone, and now I feel better. The weight is off of my soul. It's all in my imagination, and I can control that.
Tell that to Wesley Carradine. He wants to talk to you.
Oh, no. It's off my imagination.
I hear the phone. It's not in my imagination. I defy you. Pick up that phone. Talk to him. Talk to the man you murdered.
No, I can't.
Then I'll tell him. Yes, I know who it is. He says he will not talk to you. Very well. I'll tell him.
What are you going to tell me?
He wants to see you.
No, I don't want to. I can't see him.
Then confess you killed him.
I did.
Not to me. I don't count. Confess to the police.
No, don't make me do that.
If you want to know peace, you'll have to do that. Or
what?
Do what he told you in his note when he sent you the gun. Use it well. One is all you need.
Oh, no, never.
It has to be one way or the other.
What's that?
You know what that is, the doorbell. Are you expecting anyone? Of course you are. Will you let him in, or shall I?
No, tell him to go away.
I can't tell him to go away. You can.
How?
Confess to the police, or follow his advice.
No, I won't do it. You don't scare me. You're just a thing in my imagination. You don't scare me.
I was downstairs in the kitchen, Lieutenant. He was upstairs in his room. He was terribly upset. I heard a shot. I was frightened. I ran upstairs, and there he was, lying in bed with the revolver beside him.
You say he was depressed. He wasn't himself.
Well, you saw that, Lieutenant, when he was in your office.
Yeah. I am convinced that he killed Wesley Carradine.
You are?
Yeah. You get a hunch about people in my work. You know, unfortunately, you don't always get the evidence to back it. So I said to myself, here is a clear case of conscience bringing the man down.
It does look that way. He confessed the murder to me.
Yeah, I guess that's about the size of it. Except, why should his conscience have started to bother him?
Who knows?
Maybe you know.
Me?
Well, I have a theory. You know, I don't want to bother running it down because I have too much else to do. And this case wraps up very neatly. You want to hear my theory?
I'd love to.
Well, you say you were recommended to Mr. Hale by Mrs. Penelope Terwilliger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if I were to get in touch with Mrs. Terwilliger and ask her to verify that? What would she say?
You won't know. Unless and until you ask her.
Well, I don't want to do that. Because if she says I don't know Miss Caldwell, then I have no involvement.
I see.
Now, about the phone calls. You are the only one who ever answered the phone, and you are the only one who ever heard that voice. You are the one who said it called itself Wesley Carradine.
That's what it said to me, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, let me go a little further. The revolver. Oh, you could have sent it to Mr. Hale.
But it was obviously Wesley Carradine's. Where would I have gotten it?
Oh, well, I'll answer that question in just a moment. And the card.
Where could I have gotten a card with his handwriting?
Where? From a Mother's Day present or a birthday present? You might have saved it.
What are you saying?
If your name is Mrs. Carradine, everything falls into place. How you would have the old gun. You would have cards from old gifts. Oh, incidentally, what did he once buy you that he inscribed with, use it well, one is all you need? You would know enough valid inside things about Wesley which you might use to frighten Hale.
It certainly is a fascinating theory.
Oh, it gets better. Now, we are summoned to this address. We find Hale dead. A bullet wound, apparently self-inflicted. Now, he could have been napping. He could have been shot from very close range, what we call suicide distance.
Yes, I understand you found his fingerprints on the revolver.
Well, why shouldn't we? If somebody put the gun in his hand afterward.
Oh, yes, it's a fascinating theory. Tell me, Lieutenant, what happens to theories like yours?
Well, in this case, it appears open and shut. A man commits suicide. Now, I know for a fact he's been depressed. His conscience has been bothering him. But why do I have to go running around looking for complications, huh? What do you think?
I think you're a most sagacious and sensitive police officer. And I want to thank you very much.
Thank him for what? Who knows? So who killed Mr. Arthur Randolph Hail? His own hand, guided by remorse, or Miss Caldwell? Or is she Mrs. Carradine? You have as much evidence as we do. Why should we perform all the work? I shall return shortly. A little while ago, when this particular story began, we spoke about the wind and the flame. How the same wind can kill or give greater life to a blaze. And so it is within ourselves. We are the flame, our conscience is the wind, and we blaze or sputter according to those forces within us. We do a lot of blazing and a little bit of sputtering, just to give it variety, 7 times a week, right here. Our cast included Celeste Holm, Norman Rose, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
It's recording a vibration with an amplitude of nearly 60 millimeters.
Preliminary tremors already, but our calculations...
No. It's too strong for that. What's the depth?
It's only 70 feet.
But I don't get it.
What?
Well, look where it's coming from. Transpose the coordinates.
The valley? But that's safe ground. It's solid bedrock.
It seems to be moving at a steady pace. Good Lord.
What?
Look at the screen. Look where it's headed.
Straight toward the fault line.
What's the amplitude now?
It's still 60 millimeters.
Still? Are you sure?
Whatever it is 60 millimeters, it's still strong enough that if it comes into contact with the fault...
Wait, hang on.
No, I'm calling the mayor, and if he won't listen, I'm calling the National Guard.
It's no use, Sam. If it's the real thing, it's too late.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Sign-Off, the sinus medicines. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There is more than the fear of the supernatural, the unknown. There is the terror
that stalks the streets of our cities, in the nightmare of sudden accident that can erode a man's soul and destroy faith and hope. This story begins in an old limestone house, once an extravagant mansion, now a walk-up apartment building. And we start at the top, in the tiny two-room flat occupied by an elderly single lady as she opens the door after the long climb. Our mystery drama, The Deadly Blind Man's Bluff, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Mason Adams and Augusta Dabney. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Say, do you know what happens this time of year?
The swallows come back to Capistrano.
Nope.
The buzzards come back to Hinkley Ridge, Ohio.
No.
Bulldogs all over the world begin to shed.
Not even close.
Oh.
This, my friend, is the time of year when you can get a super little deal on the practical but elegant Buick Apollo. And just between you and me, it may very well be the best chance you'll ever have to buy a Buick.
I could have sworn this was Buzzard Day in Hinkley.
Hinkley.
Most appetizers you eat, but there's one appetizer you drink. Dubonnet.
Before that's the time to think about some Dubonnet to drink. Before a meal by day or night, it helps to whet your appetite. Before, it's the time before for Dubonnet.
Think of Dubonnet as an appetizer. It's the wine you drink before meals, before lunch, before dinner at cocktail time, before whatever you've got cooking. It helps to whet your appetite, whether you serve it straight, on the rocks, with a twist, or soda. Dubonnet before makes what comes after that much better. Dubonnet. It all started in France, of course.
Before. The time before for Dubonnet.
A product of USA, Dubonnet Company, New York, New York.
Hi, Dave Herman here, reminding you that my analysis of this Sunday afternoon's football game, the Jets against the Buffalo Bills, is brought to you in part by your local Chevron dealer. Broadcast time is at 12:35 over WOR Radio.
Not so long ago, 821 Green Street was a good place to live. From the landlord who lived in the basement to Mrs. Schofield, the elderly lady who lived on the top floor in the single tiny apartment with a flower terrace outside. Certainly nobody was happier to move into the building than Fran and Dave Miller. How could they have even guessed that in it Dave would lose himself as a man, or that a savage, reckless, vicious killer would be the magic key to him finding himself again?
It's quite a climb, 3 flights. Only one person lives higher. Mrs. Schofield. Quiet as a mouse. She won't ever bother you. Here we are.
How clean and well kept up everything is, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, somebody takes a lot of pride in the work put into this.
Mm-hmm. My grandfather had this house built for him. Mm-hmm. 1894. People took a power of pride in what they worked at then. Can't find anyone who wants to work with his hands these days.
Oh, yes, you can. My Dave. And nobody takes more pride in what he does.
What's your profession, Mr. Miller?
I'm a jackhammer man, Mr. Stone, a riveter.
Yes, he works on all the big ones. Why, he doesn't care how high he goes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you brought it up because there is one drawback to the apartment I feel that I've got to tell you.
You mean the big apartment job they're breaking ground for at the corner?
Yes. There's going to be an awful lot of noise for a while.
Well, that's no drawback for us because we're both out working all day.
As a matter of fact, I may be even working on that building, so I'm the one who'd be apologizing to you.
Well, I'm glad that's out of the way. Now, let's have a look at the apartment and see what you think, eh?
Got that feeling, Dave. It's going to be lucky for us. Oh, my. Oh! Well, if the rest is as good as this, we're home, Dave.
Morning, Mrs. Schofield.
Not off babysitting with your grandson today?
Oh, Sergeant Hennessy. Now, how would you know today's my day?
Because 'tis Friday, and your habits are as regular as clockwork.
The sergeant knows the habits of everyone in the precinct.
It's what I get for being a beat cop the most of my life and sticking to it.
Well, don't think we're all not grateful, Mr. Rivera. It's why we all think this is the safest neighborhood in the city. But my son and his family are off on vacation for 2 weeks.
I'm surprised you didn't go along.
Oh, too far. Besides, my plants need me. Well, bye now, Sergeant Hennessy and Mr. Rivera.
Bye.
I like that, mister.
A lady only had titled friends.
And who's the big guy following her up the stairs there, huh? I never seen him before.
It's okay, Juan. He and his little bride just moved in. Nice people.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I have seen his wife. Something to look at, huh, Sergeant?
Pretty as a picture. Which is more than you look like, leaving your big fat rump against the building. Too many tortillas, Juan. Come on, let's go patrol.
And you know, it's a funny thing. The longer the day goes on, the heavier these boots get.
Just thank himself up there you live in Queens on the first floor. And not up 4 long flights like poor Mrs. Schofield is climbing now. You'd never make it.
Can I give you a hand?
Oh, thank you, young man. I'm afraid these stairs are beginning to get the better of me.
I'm David Miller. My wife and I just moved on the 4th floor, apartment B.
Oh, well, I'm Letitia Schofield, top floor. Oh, well, just one more now, if I ever make it.
Well, I'd be glad to see you home safe.
Safe? Oh, Lord bless you, son. In this house, that's never anything to worry about. 7 years I've been here, and it's as safe as a church.
Are you sure you can make it now?
Oh, don't you worry. I fly this last flight like a bird.
Fran, it's me. I got the cup hooks and the other stuff.
Hi, darling. Oh, I've just been fixing and fiddling, and it's all just as perfect and wonderful as I knew it would be that first day when we took it.
Hey, take it easy. You want to break me in half?
No, I just want to hug you as hard as I can to let you know how happy I am. Oh, nothing could break you anyway. You're as hard as steel.
Not inside. Not when you're this close.
Well, I want to be as close as close. I love the apartment, darling. I love you. I love us. Do you love me?
You know I do. All I do is have to look at you. You're so beautiful, Fran.
Okay, you just keep wearing those rose-colored spectacles, and I'll stay that way.
I don't need spectacles. Nothing the matter with my eyes.
What floor you be working on today, Dave?
76. Just started to frame up.
Oh, darling. See, I wonder at you sometimes. Aren't you ever afraid?
I wouldn't want to take time to think about it. Can't. Fear's like rust. Once you let it start, it corrodes everything.
Oh, I'd be afraid of losing you.
You start thinking that way, and you destroy the way we love each other. Don't you forget yesterday afternoon.
Don't you?
Don't worry, I won't. Well, I'll see you around 4.
And it's an eternity. But it's worth living through, just so we can see each other again.
And I'm the one who gets the best part of that bargain.
What are you, Juan? The bird of ill omen? You're always hovering over the bulletin.
Hey, that fellow top dog. If I could catch that piece of filth, then all the rest of being a cop, the other dirt and waste, and most of the time being too late to stop it, it would be worth it all.
I know how you feel. He's a maniac. He kills too often. But me, I just hope he stays out of our precinct.
He seems to be working in the other side of town. Now, here's a bulletin in from the 13th. Looks just like him. But I am not like you. I want him in our precinct so I can find him and destroy him.
Anyone catches him is really going to have their eyes peeled. In the meantime, we'd better hit the beat. So far, What's that?
It's our precinct. Fire,
on the big new Haverford Casualty Building. All personnel alerted for fire department support.
Okay, Juan, I'll check with the lieutenant. You see what squad cars might be available in case we need to ride.
What caused the fire, Sergeant?
Well, I got it from the crew boss. Your husband's been breaking in a new bucket.
Yeah, I
man.
know. His regular partner, Duke Maxter, he sprained his ankle.
That's right.
And I know the new guy's a scatter-arm, but this wasn't the first rivet he's thrown out of Dave's reach.
No, man.
And even as red hot as they are, Sergeant, even on wood floor, the rivets aren't likely to start a fire.
Yeah, well, this one did. You see, they were just about to start welding on one of the joints, and the welder had just brought up his tank and uncoiled the hose. The rivet your husband couldn't catch landed right on the rubber hose, burned through it like that.
Oh,
and flash-fired back to the tank. Yeah, that was pure oxygen, ma'am, and it went off like a bomb. It's a lucky thing for Mr. Miller. The welder was kind of between him and the tank, a human shield, like.
The poor man, how awful. I hope he wasn't hurt too bad.
He didn't feel no pain.
He's dead?
Yes,
And Dave?
Here comes the doc now. She's the one to ask. Dr. Beinfield, this is Mrs. David Miller.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs.
How's
Miller?
my husband, Doctor? Is he hurt bad?
Well, not in general, Mrs. Miller. Do you know what happened?
Yes, the sergeant told me about the explosion and the other man.
The welder, yes. Well, he absorbed almost all of the flame and the flying metal.
Almost all?
Unfortunately, well, one of your husband's eyes was badly burned.
Oh, no.
Plastically, we can patch him up as good as new, but I'm afraid the sight...
Oh, no. Oh, but Doctor, the other eye, that's all right, isn't it? Please, isn't it?
Mrs. Miller, I have to ask you to be brave. The other eye was hit by a piece of the tank that we've been operating. Fortunately, your husband was far enough away so that most of its force was spent. There was no injury to the brain, but the optic nerve...
Go on, Doctor.
Well, I'm afraid it was completely destroyed.
You mean my Dave is blind?
Oh, Mrs. Miller, I'm sorry.
You had to walk in and see me. No. Just keep your mouth shut and do like I tell, mister. Now just walk over to that wall. Away from the door. Keep your hands up. Say nothing, right? Not a peep. Not even to beg and crawl and tell me you never seen me. You never seen nothing. You didn't see nothing, mister. Nobody sees Top Dog and lives.
A vicious killer on the other side of town from an unconscious young man who doesn't know yet that he will never wake to light again. A psychopath who doesn't deserve to be alive, and a fine young man tragically turned into a someone else he will find hard to live with. What do these two have in common? Why do they belong in the same story? We shall begin to find out when I return shortly with Act 2.
Give your hand to a friend. Give your heart to your love. But give your cold to contact. The sooner the better.
The common cold is a rotten thing. You miss so much. Sneezing, drips, and congestion can drag you down. Then, ask yourself the contact question. 6 or 3 or 1. You'd need 6 cold tablets, 2 every 4 hours, or 3 ounces of Coles liquid, 1 every 4 hours, or just 1 contact for up to 12 hours continuous relief of those symptoms. That's daytime, then nighttime relief. Both the others have things for aches and fever, and the liquid, something for coughs. Not found in Contact 600 Tiny Time pills.
Give your code to Contact.
6 or 3 or what? Take Contact. Only as directed.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
Here's this week's dinner winners from your ShopRite supermarket. Fresh American whole leg of lamb, just 97 cents a pound. Shoulder lamb chops, $1.27 a pound. First cut beef chuck steaks, 59 cents a pound. Semi-boneless beef chuck roast, 99 cents a pound. Fresh pork spare ribs, 89 cents a pound. Fresh honeydew melons, just 69 cents each. Lots of variety for your menus and savings, too. So get a lot more for a little less. Throughout your ShopRite store, it's ShopRite.
She loves her family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
This is WOR New York, an RKO General Station.
In the long weeks that followed, Dave tried to make his adjustment. He faithfully followed all the instructions of his teacher who came daily. Most difficult was persuading Dave to leave the house, to learn to walk on foot, to carry the white cane that was the badge of his condition. One thing only he did willingly enough: exercises. He kept himself as fit and hard as he had always been. Outside, he was still the same Dave Miller, alive and vital. But inside, something at the very core of him had died. Particularly after the riveters came to the building at the corner.
Oh, Mr. Miller, can I give you a hand upstairs?
No, I don't need a hand up. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Schofield, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm the one that's sorry. I spoke before I thought. It's just that you don't know how I dread those stairs, so
I'll do the helping. Huh? I gotta find some use for myself. You got groceries there?
Oh, just a few. Most I can manage at one time.
Well, you give me those. Come on, here. Now, let me have them and take my other arm. And this time, I am taking you right to your door.
Oh, my. Oh, well, that's the easiest trip I've ever made, I think. Oh, thank you, Mr. No, I think I'm old enough to say thank you, Dave.
Sure, Mrs. Schofield. Here, I'll give you the shopping bag now.
Oh, good. Oh, well, won't you come in a minute?
Knock over your furniture or bust something? Don't forget I'm blind.
Oh, you wouldn't let me forget. But I wanted to show you my terrace.
I waited too long to see it, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, you can still smell the flowers and feel how cool it is and hear my little fountain splashing. Even with all the other racket, I can still go out there and feel at peace.
Terrace, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I'll even make you some lunch. Fran's at work, isn't she?
Well, somebody has to make it to pay the bills. Okay, just guide me so that I don't make a fool of myself.
Well, now you just give me your hand and I'll guide you. That's my silver tea caddy that Fred, he was my husband, he gave me for a special wedding present. He knew I always... Oh, watch out for the chair. Yeah. He always knew I liked to set a good table. And that's my corner cupboard with my bells. Fred gave me one every New Year to ring it in. 35 of them. He died before he could give me the last. Oh, now, here's the terrace. I'll get the door, and watch out for the step over.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, something smells good.
Oh, that's honeysuckle. It's just like a weed, really. It takes so much pruning, but I can't bear to get rid of it.
Other good smells, too.
Mm-hmm. Roses. Gardenia, carnations.
That honeysuckle's getting stronger.
Oh, that's because you're right near the edge. Now, careful.
Yeah, I feel the coping. What's down below?
Oh, the sidewalk and the areaway.
Long drop. That's what drives me real crazy.
Oh, I don't blame you. It bothers me a lot.
No, not for the same reason. That's where I ought to be. Up there, with my gun. Watch it, Juan. He's got a gun.
We know that. Did you hit him?
I never even saw him. He went over the fire escape so fast.
Let's get after him.
It's too late. He was 4 or 5 rooftops away, and between 2 of them's a jump neither you nor I could make.
It was Top Dog, wasn't it?
And by all the signs. Another top-floor apartment, another corpse. And something new I don't like at all.
What?
He's moved his territory. He's in our precinct now.
Atta boy. Drive that rivet home. What? Who's that? Fran?
Yes, Dave. Oh, I'm sorry about the riveting gun.
Well, they'll be jack-gutting all day.
Well, I should have closed the bedroom window when I got up. I'll get it now.
No, I'll do it. What time is it?
5 after 8. Darling?
What?
Why didn't you go on back to bed?
No, I couldn't sleep now.
You must be so tired.
Why should I be tired?
Because you were up half the night again. You were prowling about in the...
So say it. In the dark. What else is there? I got things on my mind.
Oh, what are you looking for, darling?
My slippers.
Well, I'll get them for you.
I can get them for myself. Will you stop treating me like a baby? Never mind, I got them.
Dave, don't find it so hard to ask me for things. I'm your wife. I want to be everything to you. I've always tried to be. Is it so hard to let me be? Dave, can't I be your eyes? I'd give them to you if I could.
Oh, honey, come here. I'm sorry. Just try to bear with the bear, huh? That's not much of a joke.
I think it is. To hear you cracking one again. Second best thing you could do for me.
And what's the first?
Well, as long as you are up, couldn't you kiss me good morning?
Oh, darling, forgive me. I love you. Good morning.
Good morning. I love you.
Sit down, honey.
Oh, Dave, I haven't time. And it's payday today. I'll be home real early.
Okay. Can't do anything to interfere with the old take-home. Somebody's got to keep a roof over our heads.
Honey, listen. Don't get down in the dumps again.
What is the point? I feel so useless. I gotta do something. I gotta find something to keep me busy instead of hanging around in the apartment all day, twiddling my thumbs and going nuts.
Well, you ought to be taking your walk, getting some air.
Sure. I tried that yesterday. Bumping into everyone, bumping into everything, having little kids help me across the street. I tell you, when I went up with Mrs. Schofield, I was ready to take a dive off her terrace.
Oh, listen, I can't leave you like this, Dave. Why don't you listen to the teacher and you get a dog?
No. How many times are we going to have to go around that again? Gee, forget it, honey. Look. Maybe I will look into it. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself, huh? Hey, what's the time?
After 8. I've got to get my coat and fly.
Yeah, any hot coffee left in the kitchen?
Oh, no. And Dave?
Yeah?
Well, you'll have to make instant, because the electric pot is on the fritz again. Darling, it shorted out the whole house when I plugged it in this morning.
Did you put in a new fuse?
Oh, sure. Where's my bag?
I'm the last person to ask. But I'll fix the percolator. It's just a loose connection. And, Fran.
Yes, darling.
While I'm at it, I'll try to rewire myself.
Oh, darling, I hate to leave you in this mood.
Yeah, in this mood, I ought to be left. I'll see you around 5.
Okay, maybe earlier. Oh, and there's fried chicken and corn on the cob for dinner. Well, that ought to bring out a grin.
From ear to ear.
Oh.
Just look at me.
My favorite sight. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, Mrs. Schofield.
Oh, Mrs. Miller. Oh, I'm so glad someone's going downstairs. You know, they'll be the death of me.
Well,
yet.
here, you lean on my arm.
Oh, thank you. How's Mr. Miller?
Oh, Dave's coming along fine. How's your son?
Well, I don't see so much of him. He's off at business so much.
Well, I should think you'd want to live with your family.
Oh, no, I'd only be in the way. My son and his wife have their life to live, and 3 is a crowd. Besides, it's good for old people to be independent. If we had to hold on to our pride, we'd fall apart without it.
Not only old people. Oh, I was just thinking, what can you do for someone who's lost it?
Well, you can't. Just count on time for Dave.
I'll try to remember. That's the last.
Oh,
I'll get the front door.
Oh, that's awful riveting. I'll be glad to get away from it for a day.
Morning, Mrs. Schofield. Mrs. Miller.
Oh, good morning, Sergeant Hennessy.
Good morning.
Could I remind you that me and Juan Rivera are collecting again for the Police Boys Fund? Could I put just a wee bite on your board?
Well, not on me now. I've only a subway token and lunch money till I get paid. But I'll be back early. Before 5 this afternoon. Could you stop back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, could you wait for me till then, too? I've got to catch my bus.
Well, I wouldn't bother either of you, except in a good cause, but I wonder now, should I be troubling Mrs. Miller at all under the circumstances?
You let her contribute her bit. Don't undermine her pride.
Well, it's Dave Miller's pride I'm thinking about, now that he can't work. Yeah, I was laid up once with a bullet, and I thought I'd never be a whole man again. But I had the chance to recover. What has he got?
For heaven's sake, Dave, it's bedlam in here.
What'd you say, Fran?
You mind if I turn off the TV?
Be my guest. I can't look at it anyway. That hammer was driving me up the wall. I had to kill the noise.
Poor baby.
I'm gonna have to get a dog, Fran. You're right. At least it'd get me out of the house more often.
Why, hon, that's what you need. You've got to start living again.
Living. Living. That was living for me. Fran, you just don't know. Slung in a rig, feet braced against a column, whacking home those red-hot nails. Or straddling a crossbeam as a bucket man and picking those sizzling babies out of the air and lobbing them up to the gun hog and his funnel, or passing them on with the tongs. I tell you, a guy felt like a king. I mean, you owned the world. You were building a whole city. You could turn any which way on your perch, and you could see the...
Dave, darling. Darling.
Gee, forget it. It's over. It's done with, and so am I. I'm no good to you.
You're my world, darling. You're all I want. But you know, you're acting like a baby. It's about time. It's about time that you started acting like a man again.
How?
By facing your problems. By realizing that, well, in spite of what's happened, you're as good as any other man. And for me, you're a darn sight better when you're yourself. I'm going out and make a cup of coffee.
You can't. I used up all the instant.
You didn't fix the percolator?
I tried to, but it's in the elements somewhere. And guess what? I couldn't fix it because I couldn't see where.
Dave, where are you going?
I'm going out. I'm no good to you. I'm no good to me, to nobody. Just let me figure my own way out. I should climb up to Mrs. Schofield's and just take the big step over that honeysuckle off of the terrace. What? That was a gun. Hey, who's there? Did you hear a gunshot?
Drop that white cane.
I need it. I can't see.
Hey, you mean you're blind, man?
Yeah, but...
Oh, boy, this is your lucky day. I almost let you have it, too. Okay, now move away.
Who are you?
Move away. I said move it. I got a gun in my hand, and I'm busting clear out of here.
It's okay, Juan. If you tried to lug that lump of lard on your rump up 4 flights, you'd be liable to have a heart attack.
Cops. Okay, Mac. Is this your apartment, huh?
Yeah.
Do you feel that? That's a rod. It's loaded, and I ain't got no cause not to use it again. So open up your door and get me inside.
Why should I?
The name's Top Dog, man. That bring you in a line? You heard of me, huh?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And you know I don't mind using this.
That's just what I was thinking about. Maybe I should just let you go ahead. My best way out. What would you say if I just said, go ahead, shoot?
It's taken a while, but these uneven antagonists have met by sheer chance. Now the smell of fear hangs heavy in the air. The desperate criminal about to be caught red-handed. The hopeless young man who thinks he has so little left to live for. A moment of desperate decision for both, which we will return to shortly with Act 3.
Ever see a beer drinker pour his beer real easy down the side of the glass? Maybe you do it yourself. If so, the Budweiser brewmaster thinks you're missing something, especially if you're a Budweiser drinker. You see, Bud is brewed, so it will kick up a healthy head of foam. Exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation make it a lively brew. Well, anyway, pouring Bud plunk down the middle of the glass helps bring out the best in that clean white Budweiser foam and real beer aroma. It also helps you get the full benefit of a taste, smoothness, and drinkability you'll find in no other beer at any price. Remember, brewing beer right does make a difference. Next time, pour that Budweiser right down the middle and see for yourself. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
At Suburban Savings in northern New Jersey, you're always the tops. So to help you reach the top, Suburban is offering you a top 7.90% effective annual yield on their 7.50% savings certificates. And Suburban guarantees it from 4 to 10 years. Just a $2,500 minimum is all you need to get your savings straight to the top. Federal regulations allow premature withdrawals on savings certificates, provided prescribed federal penalties are adhered to. Of course, Suburban also has other ways to top off your day with a wide selection of other savings plans to choose from. Your savings will always come out on top because we offer you the highest interest rates allowed by law. Come into any Suburban Savings office conveniently located in Bayonne, Edgewater, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Hackettstown, Morris Plains, Nutley, Paramus, Sparta, and Wayne, and choose the right savings plan for you.
This Sunday afternoon's clash between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills is brought to you in part by M&M Mars, the fun-sized candy people. And I'm Dave Herman for all the commentaries throughout the game. Broadcast time over WOR Radio is 12:35.
On the 4th floor landing, Top Dog looks in awe at the first person he has ever met who shows no fear of the lethal weapon that has killed without mercy so often. From below, approaching gradually, is the measured tread of the sergeant of police as he toils up the stairs towards them. Above is the woman Top Dog has just murdered, and he knows there is no rooftop escape from this house.
You open that door, man, or you die.
Suppose that's just what I want. Someone to do for me what I haven't got the guts to do myself.
No, that's just where you get it if you don't open that.
Dave!
Shh. Okay, lady. Okay, that's it. Now I got a gun. Now back in the house, or I let your husband have it.
Please don't.
Same goes for you, mister. Now you don't move, before the lady gets it.
Okay, don't shoot. I'm with you.
This your wife?
Yes, and so help me if you...
Shut up. Now, nobody's going to get hurt if I get out of here, okay? But I'm warning you. I got nothing to lose. Now, I just knocked off that old dame upstairs. So the both of you just freeze and keep your mouth buttoned real tight. Or I start blasting. Now, shh.
Hey, Juan.
Yes,
Juan.
Yes.
I was just looking out the second floor hall window. There's an old heap parked on the other side of the street.
Yeah, I see.
Check that plate, will you? Looks like a stolen car to me.
Lousy copper. What's he want?
Maybe he heard the shot.
Oh, come on, over that rivet gun? Hey, what's that lousy cop want here anyways, huh?
Every cop in this city is looking for you, top dog.
Dave, don't bait him.
That's okay, lady. I know it. I'm number one.
Sure, something to be really proud of.
Did you really shoot Mrs. Schofield?
She caught me going through her apartment.
To shoot an old woman in cold blood?
Well, she seen me, didn't she? No. Listen, baby, I'm a 3-time loser. Now, I got nothing to lose.
But that poor little thing...
Hush. She could have pulled me out of the file. She seen me. And anybody sees me on a job gets it. Anybody catches me on a job gets it. Hey, that's where you get a break, man. Now, ain't you glad you're blind, huh? You couldn't give him a make on me. Hey, lady, you blind like your husband?
No,
Yes, we're both blind. So, you seen me too, lady, huh? Well, that's kind of too bad now, ain't it? Hold it down, everyone. Who's that?
I guess it's the sergeant.
What's he want here?
Mrs. Schofield and I promised him a contribution for the Police Boys League this afternoon.
Well, maybe he'll figure you ain't home, huh?
No, he knows I'm here. I just said hello to him at the corner. You see?
So pay him off.
You're hurting me.
Now, look, you just cool it, man. Now, look, Jake, you got one other job to do. Now, you keep that cop from going upstairs, huh? And no funny business.
If you do anything to my wife...
Button it up, helpless. You're the first to get it if anything goes wrong. Now, you get it, lady?
Yes.
Then, go on.
Afternoon, Mrs. Miller. I knocked and got no answer. But I rang the bell because, well, I'm sorry, but I knew you were home.
Yes, I went to get my bag.
Something wrong?
No. I'm just still a little out of breath after the stairs.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I took my own sweet time on them. It's one tough climb.
Here's the money.
Oh, thank you. And now I'll just make out the receipt.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Oh, it won't take a moment. We're supposed to, you know. If I could just step in a minute, I'd like to say hi to Dave.
Oh, you can't.
Are you all right? You're acting kind of funny for you.
It's just Dave. He's not feeling so well, but he's lying down, and he has his bad day.
Oh, yes, I understand. Poor guy. Lousy thing to happen. I'll just scribble this against the wall. Well, just one more flight to go, and I've done my bit for the PBL. If I can make it.
Mrs. Schofield?
Yep.
I don't believe she's home yet.
Why, sure she is. I saw her in the corner grocery not 10 minutes ago, and she was on her way back then. Here's your receipt. I'll be seeing you.
Why didn't you stop him?
How could I?
Before he finds out what you've done, now is your chance to make your break.
No, you keep your distance, helpless. I don't trust you.
What harm can I do you if you get away? I don't know what you look like.
Your wife here does. Let me think. If I close the old lady's door, maybe he'll think she went out again when she doesn't answer. Did I close the door? I don't remember. Or were her keys still in the lock?
Come here, Fran. Now, you better make it quick if you're getting out of here. And don't try any shooting. You can't hit Fran with her behind me.
You lousy...
Juan, are you down there?
You bet. And then where's the stolen car?
Never mind that. You get out to our car and put in a 1020.
Hey, you got a DOA?
It looks like a homicide. And Juan?
Yes, Sergeant.
Cover the front door. Nobody goes in or out. There's a chance whoever did it is still in the building.
What's your pet name?
This one looks like your boy Top Dog.
Santa Maria.
Just get on the horn, will you, and get us some help.
Here's it. Hey, look out! Hey! Don't scream, Mrs. Miller. One peep, and it won't be a little pistol whipping for your hubby. I'll lay his brains open. Okay, helpless. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Well, then on your feet and in the bedroom. Hey, wait a minute. No fire escape. Fine, let's go.
What about my wife?
Oh, she stays with me. I need her. Now, listen, to both of you. This is a .38 I got in my hand. Now, I don't want to use it. Now, when that cop come around to check up, there ain't a sound from either one of you. Now, if he does come in, I'm in the closet. Right. And I want you should listen close, Mrs. Miller. I can still blow that hole through your husband and the cop, and then you, if you don't follow orders. There he is now. Now it's up to you, Mrs. Miller. Get in there, helpless. On your face in the bed.
Mrs. Miller?
I ain't closing the bedroom door.
Mrs. Miller?
Now I can watch every move you make. Go ahead, Mrs. Miller. If anything goes wrong, I might even shoot you first.
I understand.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to bother you again, Mrs. Miller.
What's the matter, Sergeant Henderson?
No, are you all right?
Why, has something happened? I was in the kitchen, and I thought I heard shouting.
That was me and Patrolman Rivera. Now, I don't want to upset you, but there's been an accident upstairs.
Mrs. Schofield, is she...
She's dead. She was killed by a gunshot and robbed. Probably by a professional who goes by the name of Top Dog. He's a vicious, psychopathic killer, and there may be a possibility he's still in the building. If only we knew exactly when the shot was fired, we'd have a better idea. Maybe I'd better ask Mr. Miller.
Oh, he couldn't have heard anything. I told you, Sergeant, he isn't feeling well, and I'd given him a sleeping pill, and so he was dead to the world.
Oh, well, God knows I wouldn't want to disturb him. I'll go on checking. Now, just be sure to keep that door closed and bolted, and don't open it to anyone till you're sure who it is.
Well, that was close.
Now, what do you expect to do?
Right now, we're all going to sit down and relax until the excitement's over. And then I'm just going to walk right out.
Suppose they put a watch on the building.
Sit down, everyone. Now, I've been thinking about that. Comes out easy. Once the cop gives Mrs. Miller the all clear, I get me a real good disguise and just the right kind of protection to get me away clear.
What's that?
Huh? Well, your wife here is going to take her poor blind husband for a little breath of air. Nice walk around the block. Only it'll be me in your turtleneck sweater behind the dark glasses and carrying the white cane.
You can't get away with it.
Why not? Once it's good and dark. You know, lousy cops still hanging around. It's almost dark. Hey, you. Hey, baby.
Yes?
Turn on the light so I can see. Okay. Now, pull the shades. And you can shove them shutters closed as well. Come on. Hey. Bet it's dark as the bottom of a well in here without lights, huh? Hey, how come a blind guy wants it so dark, huh?
Mike wasn't always blind. He used to be so sensitive to light.
Okay, spare the sob story now. Get me some more lights on while we're waiting for the coppers to take off, huh?
Yes.
Oh, now, wouldn't you just like to have your hands on my throat? No gun, pair of eyes to see? I bet you think if we was on equal terms, you could take me.
I'd sure like the chance to try.
And you ain't getting it, baby. Hey, how's for some coffee, huh?
Coffee? No, I'm afraid I can't.
Of course you can, Fran.
But you said we were out of instant.
Yeah, we are, but you can always make some in the percolator.
But the
Yeah, just plug it in. It's just what we need.
Oh, well, if you think...
Oh, come on. No tricks. I'm standing right here where I can watch the both of you, huh?
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Now, plug it in. Come on. Hey, what's this?
Lock yourself in, Fran!
Hey, how did you fix the lights? I can't see.
How do you like it?
Come on. Come on, where are you, helpless? You come near me, I fill you full of lead. Keep away from me or I'll shoot. That won't do you no good. I'll get to the window. I'm going to give me some light and then
You haven't a chance, not on even
if I could see you. If I could only see. If I could only...
On my turf now, buddy.
I still got my gun. Some light. I'm in my wrist.
Just one little more move and I'll break your arm with pleasure. All right, honey, I got him. I could handle 6 punks like this. Get his gun. It's right by my foot.
Let me go, mister. I'll give you a break.
Yeah, I'll give you a break. You shut your mouth or I'll break both of your arms.
I was so scared when I heard the shots. I thought it was all over.
All over. Fran, honey, it's just beginning. No one is ever going to call me helpless again. First of all, myself. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. That's my element. And you'll see. I'll find a way to make it work for me. But you better put in a new fuse. The police will need some light when they get here. Those shots will bring them running.
Oh, Dave, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, it's even better, Fran. So am I. I got my own pride back.
There are none of us without handicaps to overcome. And in the battle against them, pride is a good and just weapon. Dave Miller's is a great one, but he'll conquer now that he knows the way and has found the desire.
Excuse me, sir, but do you know what happens this time of year?
Right on, pal. I happen to know that right about now a freak blizzard falls on Dumont, New Jersey, and they're snowed in for the rest of the summer. Happens every year.
Nope. You see, what happens this time of year is that you can get a particularly good deal on what is perhaps the most luxurious mid-size car on the market, the mid-size Buick Century Regal.
Well, what good's a car when you're hopelessly snowed in?
Well, that's a point.
Our cast included Mason Adams, Augusta Dabney, Bryna Rayburn, Leon Janney, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tonight's WOR Mystery Theater was also brought to you in part by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less. By Suburban Savings with offices throughout New Jersey. And by Dubonnet, a wine to go before your meal, made to make what comes after better. The preceding program was furnished by the Columbia Broadcasting System.
This is Bob Considine for the National Leukemia Association. Please remember this name, Project Research. In addition to our other services, our special effort named Project Research has been established to help deliver a knockout punch against leukemia. Send your tax-deductible donation today to Project Research, care of the National Leukemia Association, Box 3003, Garden City, New York. This is Bob Considine saying thanks to you for Project Research. You know, we're committed to conquering leukemia.
Your dial is set for news with John Scott reporting. This is WOR New York, an RKO General Station.
The Army will appeal federal court order freeing Lieutenant William Calley. Former President Nixon has a potentially dangerous clot in his right lung. Interpol warns of world menace. Smuggling of liquid hashish. It's 61 degrees in Midtown. The man says mostly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow. This is John Scott with the 8 o'clock edition of the news, featuring the Financial Review. The Army announced tonight it will move to appeal a federal judge's decision overturning the murder conviction of former Army Lieutenant William Calley in the My Lai massacre case. The Army issued a statement saying it will recommend to the Justice Department the decision of U.S. District Judge J. Robert Elliott be appealed, that the Justice Department move for a stay of Elliott's order. Elliott, sitting in Columbus, Georgia, ordered Calley freed immediately from the Army prison at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. The Army said that Calley will not be released from confinement pending a decision on these recommendations. The Justice Department acts for the Army in cases before the federal civil courts. If an appeal is made, it probably will be taken to the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans. Former President Nixon's doctor says there's a blood clot the size of a dime in Mr. Nixon's lung and that it represents a potential danger, but the doctor said the clot is not critical at this time. However, the risk that a larger clot could form remains. The doctor says chances for the former president's recovery are good. This is the third day of Mr. Nixon's hospitalization, and he apparently is experiencing no pain. He's expected to remain in the Long Beach, California hospital for at least another week. Incidentally, his resignation from the California bar was accepted today by the California Supreme Court. He sent his resignation by mail on September 16th. The Ford administration has threatened to veto the mass transportation bill that would provide $600 million in interim operating subsidies to rail and bus lines. Supporters of the bill claim it's necessary to hold the line on transit fares and not raise fares in major metropolitan areas. Head of the Urban Mass Transportation Administrator, Frank Herringer, told Senate House conferees he's going to urge President Ford to veto the bill on grounds it would remove the urgency for Senate action on the 6-year, $11 billion transit package already approved by the House. Meanwhile, New York politicians appealed to Congress today to vote more money for rapid transit. Republican Governor Malcolm Wilson said Congress should act on its own and not be put off by hints of possible vetoes. Wilson's Democratic opponent in the November election, Brooklyn Congressman Hugh Carey, made a similar appeal. He says President Ford and Vice President-designate Rockefeller should speak out for the Minish-Williams emergency bill as a means of combating inflation. Plans for 9 projects to improve rail freight facilities in the New York metropolitan area were announced today by Governor Wilson. The projects will involve both the Penn Central and the Long Island Railroad. Wilson says the projects will be financed with a $30 million appropriation by the 1974 legislature, plus funds from a $250 million rail preservation bond proposal to be voted on in November. He says the bond funds will attract substantial federal money. At sundown today, Jews around the world began observing the Jewish Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. It is the most solemn day of the Hebrew calendar, and it's marked by a 24-hour period of fasting, prayers, self-evaluation, and repentance. Observance of the High Holy Day begins with a chanting of the Kol Nidre. It asks for God's annulment of vows that were taken unwittingly, rashly, or under compulsion. The Holy Day ends at sundown tomorrow. Jewish sources in Moscow report police attempted to clear the street in front of the Moscow synagogue tonight as Jews gathered to celebrate their Day of Atonement. The sources said minor incidents broke out, and one Jew was detained by civilian militia and KGB police, who now regularly show up outside the crowded synagogue on Jewish holy days. Jews who could not get inside the synagogue were ordered to leave the area. The Commerce Department says the United States had a record monthly deficit of more than $1.1 billion in August. The higher cost of foreign oil continues to be a major factor in the country's worsening trade picture. The International Police Agency, Interpol, says the smuggling of liquid hashish, a potent derivative of marijuana, has become a world menace. Interpol says illicit production of marijuana and liquid hashish is on the upswing in India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Lebanon, and Morocco. The World Police Organization unanimously adopted a resolution expressing particular concern to the growing traffic and the abuse of the drug. It urged Interpol countries to crack down on traffickers and manufacturers of the liquid hashish. The drug, because of its small bulk, is easy to smuggle. The WOR News Time. It's 5 minutes past 8. The search for a 7-year-old boy abducted from a schoolyard in Rutherford, New Jersey, spread to New York City today after a worker spotted a car believed used in the kidnapping. WOR's Ed Nash reports.
An automobile registered to 23-year-old Thomas Burns has been located in a Midtown Manhattan garage, and Burns has been formally charged by U.S. Attorney Jonathan Goldstein with the kidnapping of 7-year-old George Kaloyarakis. The announcement was made by the FBI in Newark. A citizen's call to the FBI revealed the location of Burns's auto, and the search for him and the boy continue. Here are descriptions of man and boy provided by FBI Special Agent Brad Wickersham.
Burns is described as a 23-year-old white male, 5 foot 6 inches tall, 150 pounds, short brown hair, and brown eyes. Kaliorikis is described as a 7-year-old white male with dark brown hair cut in a page boy style with bangs to the eyebrow level. He was last known to be wearing a white T-shirt with the words Ridin, R-I-D-I-N, -High, H-I, Ranch, Warrensburg, New York. A blue denim jacket, dark corduroy pants, red, white, and blue sneakers, and a New York Yankees baseball cap.
Anyone recognizing either Burns or the boy are urged to call the nearest FBI office. This is Ed Nash, WOR News.
In El Paso, Texas, 3 alleged bank robbers were arraigned before a U.S. magistrate. A 4th member of the alleged gang is still being sought. The 3 in custody are 16, 15, and 13 years old. The 10-year-old is the one the FBI hasn't nabbed yet. Authorities said they'd hang around banks as though waiting for parents to finish banking, wander around behind the tellers' cages asking questions, and then, when no one was looking, grab some dough. The Kitty Heist gang allegedly made off with $6,000 earlier this month. I'm going to make off with the weather and the top of the news right after this.
After lots of time and lots of miles, you get to know your car. You want it to be trouble-free, no matter where you are.
Your Delco dealer wants something you've got. Your old battery, any brand, no matter how old. Have your Delco man check your old battery today. If it needs replacing, he'll make you a trade-in offer on a new Delco battery. The battery that gives you an instant burst of starting power start after start. Check with your Delco man and see why. The more you know, the more you'll want Delco.
Well, the more you know, the more you want Delco. Your local Delco dealer is the one to see. Your local Delco.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents I'm E.G. Marshall. I embroider the world upon a loom. I decorate with dreams my tapestry. Here in a little lonely room, I am master of earth and sea, and all the planets come to me. The spinner of fancy, the weaver of dreams. Man was born to do and dare, and if he cannot do and dare while awake, then he will do and dare when asleep. And 1,000,000 years from now, will it have mattered much?
And you believe that mumbo-jumbo fortune-telling nonsense?
It's coming true.
Oh, what's coming true?
Her predictions. She said we'd be in the ocean.
This is only New York Harbor.
It's still part of the ocean. Yeah, she said we'd be on a ship.
This is only a ferry boat.
But it's still a ship.
All right. She predicted fire. Where's the fire?
The fire. Well.
Malone! Malone, help me! Help me!
What is it? What is it?
I'm burning! I'm burning up!
Our mystery drama, Tobin's Palm, was adapted from the O. Henry classic especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden and Fred Gwynne. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Shakespeare wrote of star-crossed lovers. However, many of O. Henry's lovers only had their wires crossed. This was probably because neither the telephone nor the telegraph existed during the lifetime of the Bard of Avon. Well, whatever it is that crosses young lovers, ancient, medieval, or modern, it is the stuff of storytelling.
and meat and drink to a storyteller like O. Henry. And since this is a story that deals with fate, irreversible, implacable fate, we shall ask the master himself to tell it.
It so happens I'm part of the story. I'm a character in it. But I don't enter till pretty close to the end. And when I do, I won't know anything that's happened up until the time of my entrance. Furthermore, I won't even use my right name, William Sidney Porter, or even my legitimate alias, O. Henry. For reasons of my very own, I shall call myself Mr. Maximus G. Friedenhausman. Now, you remember that name, Maximus G. Friedenhausman. Well, however, too much explanation is like too much yeast in the bread or too much water in the bourbon. Let's get on with the yarn. Our hero is a young fellow named Daniel Aloysius Tobin, as bright and handsome a lad as was ever produced by the land of the green. But as we encounter him tonight in a Manhattan watering place, his true color is blue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Daniel Aloysius Tobin?
Oh, leave me, Malone, leave me.
This is Daniel Tobin. This teary-eyed Hulk. This sad, lugubrious...
Malone!
Can this be Daniel Tobin of the sweet voice, the light heart, the dancing smile?
I've lost her, Malone. Lost her.
Lost who?
Her. Is there more than one her? I've lost my own Katie Mahorner.
Katie Mahorner?
Katie Mahorner. My very own Colleen from County Sligo. What am I to do? I've lost her as she's lost me. Now, what am I to do?
Why, find another man.
Oh, no. Another like Katie?
It happens every day.
What happens every day?
The story.
What story?
What story have we been talking about? The story of Katie Mahorner.
Well, how could it happen every day? There's only one Katie Mahorner.
Why, there's 100,000 Katie Mahorners.
Now, how is that possible?
That's because she isn't always named Katie Mahorner. Sometimes she's called Bridget O'Sullivan, or Mary Fitzgerald, or Maeve McCoy, or Annie O'Connell.
What are you talking about?
Ireland.
Ireland? You're intoxicated.
Katie Mahorner is Ireland.
I'll take you home.
Ask me why Katie Mahorner is Ireland.
Why is Katie Mahorner in Ireland?
Because, my boy, we've left her there.
Well, of course I've left her there.
Oh, we say to the Katie Mahorners, I shall go to America, where the streets are paved with gold, and there's not an English landlord to be seen, and I shall make my fortune. Then, Katie, my darling, I shall send for you. This is what you said to Katie Mahorner.
This is what I said to Katie Mahorner.
You and 100,000 other brave, bright lads as you took to the ships. But
what?
It is not to be.
What is not to be?
The reuniting of the Daniel Tobins and the Katie Mahorners. Soon she's forgotten.
I've never forgotten.
Tobin, my lad, it's human nature. Out of sight, out of mind. Off with the old love and on with the new.
I can never forget my Katie. And for your information, Katie left County Sligo 3 months ago.
And what, may I ask, did she use for money? You hardly being in a millionaire class with Mr. Andrew Carnegie.
She had $200 in her own savings and $100 from the sale of my own estate.
An estate, was it?
A fine little cottage in the Berkshire now.
And she left for America?
Well, I have a letter here from her mother stating the case.
And what does the letter say?
Well, I shall read it. Dear Daniel, my Katie has gone to America to become your bride. I had given her a piece of paper with your address in New York. But when I came home from seeing her off on the boat, I saw the paper still on the kitchen table. You know how forgetful Katie is. I hope she finds you.
So, Katie's come to this country to find you.
But how? Where?
Her mother knew your address. She sent you the letter, so all Katie has to do is write home to her mother.
But you see, she may not be able to do that.
Not be able to write home to her mother? How is that possible?
Malone,
My Katie is a pearl, a jewel, a treasure. But she has this flaw. She can't remember.
She can't remember what?
Anything. A lovely girl, a diamond, Malone, but so forgetful. So it's possible she cannot write home to her mother because she's forgotten her mother's address.
To forget the address of one's own mother. It's awful.
Oh, listen, go away, Malone, and let me suffer in silence and peace.
Never say die, Tobin, my lad.
Die it is, Malone, because there is no living without her. How is she to find me in a city of 4 million people, 5,000 streets, 10,000 saloons? No, it's fate.
Of course, fate. But everything in life is fate. This glass of beer you're now lifting to your lips.
Off with you, Malone.
What was this glass of beer once? The contents of that golden glass was once golden grass, grain, barley, hops that grew in a lush and beautiful field.
A green field in Ireland.
No, more like Kansas. But my point is...
Yes, what is your point?
A single flower, a single blade of grass, you follow? Growing up from the earth, the thick, rich, black earth of Kansas.
What is the point?
Reaching toward the sun, the warm and nourishing sun.
We have also reached the end of my patience.
Suddenly it's separated from its roots by a sharp, cold, cruel steel blade. It is carried away and bundled and crushed and macerated and boiled and steamed and cooled, and it becomes a few drops of the flowing liquid that is now in your glass.
And there is a moral to this little story?
A moral, no. A meaning, yes. It was the fate of this blade of grass to become a glass of beer for one Daniel Aloysius Tobin. Fate. That is what is known as fate. Now, ask me what this has to do with Katie Mahorner.
What has this to do with...
It is the fate of Katie Mahorner to become the bride of Daniel Tobin. Or it is not the fate. Is that true?
That's true, I suppose.
Now, ask me another question. Ask me if this can be ascertained.
Can this be...
Beyond the very shadow of a doubt. Come with me.
Where?
To Coney Island.
Why?
So that you may learn your fate.
Malone, what are we doing in this place?
Fate. We shall beard the devil in her den. What does the sign say?
Madame Zozo, the Egyptian palmist. What's a palmist?
One that reads palms.
Why would anyone want to read a palm?
Because your fate is written there.
What is this nonsense?
If you look at the palm of your hand, you'll see lines.
And?
These lines determine your fate. Do you or do you not wish to know if ever you shall gaze on the beautiful face of Katie Mahorner? Come. Madame Zozo.
Approach.
I should like to introduce my friend here, Daniel Tobin. He wishes to know his fate.
Short term or long time?
Well...
Short term, 10 cents. Long time is a quarter.
Ask her she has an intermediate rate.
I'll treat Tobin. Here, Madame Zozo, 25 cents. Now, you give us the first class deluxe blue plate special.
Your hand, please. Oh, this is simply fantastic. This is a hand to conjure with.
Yeah, and it does pretty good swinging a pick, too.
Lines. Oh, the lines. Here we have the line of Venus. It shows you're in love. But it is crossed with a line of altar for Caris.
The which?
Trouble. With your sweetheart.
See, it's Katie Mahorner she refers to.
I see trouble and sorrow and tribulation over one you cannot forget. I see the lines of designation point to... Point to what? The letters of the... Two of the letters of her name. The name... The letters K and M.
Daniel Aloysius Tobin, did you hear that?
Well?
Well? What? How much more do you want for a quarter?
She's like the gas meter. You have to keep feeding her silver quarters.
All right, give me another 25 cents worth. Will I find her?
Will you find?
I've invested 50 cents so far.
What I see, your hand. It's alive.
Well, I should hope so.
It's erupt. Your hand is seething with sights, with lines and colors and pictures. I see a ship, an ocean. I see fire. You will meet a fat man, a blonde woman.
But will I meet...
The blonde woman will bring you misfortune.
They generally do.
You will meet a man with a silver ornament and a man dressed all in black with a hammer. Oh, what I see. Steam, steel, stone, white horses, a red-haired woman and a bald-headed man. They are also bad luck.
But Katie, what of Katie Mahorner? What use are all these blonde-haired, red-haired, and bald-headed people to me? Do you see my own Katie Mahorner?
The pictures fade. All I can see is a man.
A man?
A man who brings you good fortune.
Well, he'll be the first of his kind, then, in all the world. How will I know this man?
You know him by his crooked nose.
Does this man have a name?
Name? Oh, no. It seems to be somewhere in that name is the letter O.
The letter O. 50 million names have the letter O. Is this the best you can do, Madame Zauza?
Madame Zozo. I haven't given you his name. At least I have given you his crooked nose.
And he will bring me luck.
He will bring you great good fortune.
And you do not see Katie Mahorner in the lines of my hand?
Last picture I see is the man with the crooked nose.
Ain't it remarkable? Oh, ocean, fire, a ship, a fat man, a blonde woman, a man with a silver ornament, a man dressed in black with a hammer, white horses, a steam, steel, stone, a red-haired woman, a bald-headed man, and the fellow with a crooked nose.
And all for 50 cents.
But where's my Katie Mahorner?
Well, you can't have everything.
Come, Malone. It's time we left this unfortunate city of Brooklyn and returned to civilization.
Tobin, my lad. See, the prophecy is coming true.
What's coming true, Malone?
She said it. Madame Zozo predicted it. She said you would see the ocean.
But this isn't the ocean.
No? What is it then?
It's the body of water that separates Coney Island from Manhattan.
It's the ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. The self-same ocean that washes the shores of the County Sligo on the Emerald Isle. And this is a ship, just as she said.
This isn't a ship.
No. What is it then?
A ferry boat. Any fool knows that. The ferry boat between Coney Island and the west side of Manhattan.
Doesn't it have motors? Doesn't it have cabins? Doesn't it have this deck we're standing on? Doesn't it have a wheelhouse with a captain? Doesn't it have...
What doesn't it have what? What are you staring at, Malone?
Doesn't it have a fat man and a blonde woman?
Where?
Standing right there at the railing.
But the world is filled with fat men and beautiful blonde women.
But Madame Zozo...
Madame Zozo said there would be fire. Where's the fire?
Yeah! Tobin! What?
I'm burning up! Help me! I'm burning up!
You were there. You heard the predictions. The ship, the ocean, the blonde woman, the fat man, the fire. And just like that, here they are. The future. Is the future spelled out for all to read in Daniel Tobin's palm? Well, I can predict what's going to happen in the next few minutes. Then I shall be back here with Act 2. Poor, forgetful Katie Mahorner, beloved of Daniel Aloysius Tobin. Katie sold Tobin's cottage back home in County Sligo to raise money for a steamship ticket to join Tobin in New York. But she has forgotten where he lives. Will fate conspire to keep them apart or reunite them? Right now, Tobin is having troubles of his own.
my ear. It's burning.
Tobin, it was an accident.
This fat man stuck his lighted cigar into my ear.
That's a lie.
A lie, is it? Look at my ear. It's half burned off.
Why couldn't you look where you're going, you ruffian?
Malone, this fat one is about to swim back to Manhattan.
No, Tobin, it wasn't his fault. It's fate. Didn't Madame Zozo predict a fat man, a blonde woman, a fire? Sir, I wish to apologize for my friend. He ran into your cigar.
I did no such thing. He deliberately stuck it in my ear.
Oh, whatever. It was meant to be. It was ordained by fate. You owe him thanks. Go ahead. Thank the man.
For what?
Don't you understand? For being part of the chain of misfortune.
I owe thanks for misfortune?
You do.
For half burning off my ear?
Now, this gentleman meant no harm, Tobin. He's but an instrument of fate. Apologize.
All right, sir. I offer you my apology. I apologize for running heedless into you and destroying your fine 5-cent cigar. My name is Daniel Aloysius Tobin, and any time you need anybody's ear to put out a cigar, I'm at your service.
Sir, your handsome apology puts me to shame. My name is Porridge, Ebenezer Porridge, and I must make a confession. You did not run into me.
I did not.
What I did was deliberate.
Do you mean you stuck your cigar in my ear on purpose?
The truth, always at all costs. Yes, I did.
But why?
Well, I was mad with jealousy. This young lady here, Miss Marcella Garlick, is my fiancée, and I thought you were flirting with her.
Me? Flirt?
I realize now I was hasty.
I'm an engaged man. Katie Mahorner has my entire heart.
When she's at my side, I feel as if I am a tiger.
Katie, where is she now?
The very idea that someone is lusting after my own true Marcella turns me into a raging killer.
Katie.
Who is Katie?
My intended. And because of Katie, I can see the face of no other woman.
You are fortunate, like myself, to be in love. And that is why you were not flirting with my Marcella?
I believe you have described the situation.
Now, Mr. Tobin, tell me this. If you were not engaged to marry Miss Katie Mahorner, would you then flirt with Miss Garlick?
The answer is no.
No? Did I hear you say no?
You did.
May I ask why?
Because, with all due respect, Miss Garlick does not appeal to me.
She does not? Again, may I inquire the reason?
Well, I do not feel that way inclined toward Miss Garlick.
Miss Marcella Garlick is not good enough for you? Then, Marcella, did you hear what this oaf said of you?
No, I didn't say she wasn't good enough.
But you wouldn't flirt with her. Why not? Are there other women on this boat you would flirt with?
There may be.
But not Miss Garlick. Put up your hands.
What?
I said put up your hands.
You'd fight me because I would not flirt with your intended?
To the death.
Malone, let us leave this fat maniac.
I knew you were a coward the moment I laid eyes on you.
Tobin, don't hit him.
Yeah, but the man called me a coward.
Gentlemen, this hardly calls for bloodshed. What would satisfy your honor, Mr. Porridge?
Let him say he'd flirt with Miss Garlick.
Certainly a most delightful way to keep the peace. Tobin, say you'll be willing to flirt with Mr. Porridge's fiancée. Well, go ahead.
No.
No?
No?
And why not, may I ask?
Because I don't know what she looks like.
Man, you can see her. She's standing right there in plain view.
I still don't know what she looks like. What color's her hair?
Her hair's blonde. Anyone can see that.
The blonde comes from a bottle of peroxide.
Sir, how dare you?
Now, what's her face like underneath all that powder and paint? So what I say to you, Mr. Porridge, is if you want me to flirt with your fiancée, first you've got to strip her down and scrape her off and let us discover who she is.
That shall be your last insult.
Look out, Tobin.
Oh, you win, will you? You're right. I've been waiting for this.
Tobin, don't. Tobin, don't throw him overboard. maniac! You maniac, you! Where do you go?
I'm going in there after him.
You fool, you can't swim. Somebody else will save him. Come on.
Where?
Where do you think? Down in the saloon deck, the other side of the boat. Let's get lost in the crowd. You can get 30 days for assault, man.
Yeah, but he assaulted me.
You threw him in the water. Come on, don't ask questions. There's a policeman coming this way.
All right, come on. I know where to hide.
It's no use, Tobin.
Down these stairs. I know the head stoker on this ferry. He'll hide me in the engine room.
You there!
Whoops.
Stand still in the name of the law!
Oh, you can't escape.
Well, have you lost your senses? I'm to be arrested.
Even so, you must stand right here.
I'll do no such thing.
You must. I won't let you escape.
John Malone, my best friend, are you selling me out?
Hold on.
There's no time. That policeman's almost here.
I can't let you.
Let go of me, Malone.
The policeman. Look at the policeman. Remember what Madame Zozo said. You will meet a man with a silver ornament. She meant a policeman. See, his silver badge.
Malone, if I go to prison, I'll never forgive you.
What have I got to do with it? It's written in your palm.
You there! You're under arrest!
Now, officer, I was standing peaceful at the rail with my friend.
That's what they all say. Don't fight it, Tobin, my lad. See the badge. What a beautiful silver ornament. Oh, how wonderful fate is working for you tonight. How marvelous.
Is that a fact? I get my ear half burned off.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I'm placed under arrest like a common criminal.
You'll be vindicated in the end, you'll see.
Officer, I'm telling the truth. It was self-defense.
Don't tell it to me. Tell it to the judge. Now sit here and wait till your case is called.
Well, what will happen to me?
You won't be hanged, at least. I don't think so.
Whatever happens, Tobin, my lad, happens because of fate.
Fate?
Yes, fate makes all the decisions, and it's fate that leads you towards Katie Mahorner.
Is that the truth now?
Or away from Katie Mahorner.
Oh, you've always been a great comfort to me, Malone.
30 days. Next case. It's him.
It's who?
Judge Murphy. 30 days. Next case.
Well, what about Judge Murphy?
All I can tell you is you're going to get 30 days.
30 days? But
That's what he gives everybody. Doesn't matter what you did. You played innocent or guilty. When it's all over, he says, 30 days. Next case.
30 days? How can I go to jail for 30 days?
The prophecy, the prediction, it's all coming true. Madame Zozo said there would be a man dressed in black. That's the judge in his robes with a hammer. See? It's his gavel.
Oh, we should never have gone to that crazy Madame Zozo.
It would have all come out the same way. This is your fate. How can you fight it? Cheer up, Tobin, my lad. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
30 days. Next case. That's you. What's the charge, officer? Assault, Your Honor. He threw a man off the Coney Island ferry boat. What's your name?
Daniel Aloysius Tobin.
How do you plead?
Well, Your Honor, guilty.
30 days. Next case.
But Your Honor, I wasn't exactly guilty.
Then do you wish to plead innocent?
Yes, sir.
Very well. 30 days.
But, Your Honor, I have an explanation.
No. What do you want to bother with that for?
Isn't every American citizen entitled to habeas corpus or rigor mortis?
I'll take it under advisement.
What I did was for the man's own benefit.
Is this going to be a long explanation?
No, Your Honor.
It's most unfair of you, Mr. Tobin. With the line of people waiting to be sentenced, waiting for justice. We have to keep moving. Now, did you, or did you not, throw a man into the water from the Coney Island ferry boat?
Yes, sir. But I had a good reason.
What was it?
To cool him off.
Which is exactly what we propose to do for you. Place you in a nice cool cell. 30 days. Next case.
Well, Tobin, my lad.
Keep away from me. Keep away.
Is that how you talk to your best pal after I come all the way uptown to visit?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in here.
Don't blame me. It's fate. Besides, you'll be out in 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks? I won't live that long.
No, 2 weeks. What's 2 weeks?
2 weeks in Hades, Malone. That's what I face.
It can't be as bad as that.
Do you know where they put me, Malone? In the laundry. The steam laundry.
Oh, the steam laundry. Why, that's marvelous.
Oh, leave me, Malone. Leave me.
Don't you understand?
It's bad enough I got 30 days in the steam laundry for assault, but if you say another word, I'll get the rope for murder.
Don't you know what it means? Madame Zozo's prophecy is absolutely accurate, and it's on schedule. Everything she has predicted has come true in every detail. The ocean, the boat, the fat man, the blonde woman figure, the man with the silver ornament, the man dressed in black with the hammer, and now steel, stone, which is the prison, and steam, the laundry. It's happening, Tobin. It's happening.
What's happening?
Fate.
Fate should have to work in a steam laundry.
And now, what's left? The red-haired girl.
But Katie Mahorner does not have red hair.
The red-haired girl, the bald-headed man, the white horses, and the man with the crooked nose. I tell you, Tobin, I can hardly wait.
He'll have to wait, and so will we, for a few minutes anyhow, until we return with Act 3, which is where fate becomes final for everyone. Will Tobin be reunited with the beautiful, if somewhat forgetful, Katie Mahorner in the end? Don't place me in such a compromising position. You know I can't give away any secrets. I could not love thee half as much, did I not love honor more. Yes, some of the most beautiful love poetry in the world has been written in prison. Daniel Aloysius Tobin, who is madly in love with Katie Mahorner, is also in prison. But he's not writing poetry. He's sweating away his sentence in the steam laundry. Well, as you know, all things come to an end, even Tobin's 30-day sentence. And on the day of blessed release, he is met at the gate by his faithful friend Malone.
Tobin, my good lad.
You keep a safe distance away from me, Malone, or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
Is this the way you talk to your best friend?
What a sad, pathetic creature I am to have the likes of you for a friend.
Come, Tobin, I'll buy you a drink.
No, I want nothing from you. You shall introduce me to no further mischief.
Aye, you're holding me responsible.
Well, if it hadn't been for you, I would never have had my ear half burned away.
An exaggeration.
I served 30 days in the workhouse. Is that an exaggeration, too?
Tobin, it's fate. Your fate is written in the palm of your hand. And now we must look for the red-haired girl.
Which red-haired girl?
The one Madame Zozo said we would meet. Remember? The white horses, the red-haired girl, the bald-headed man.
No, I don't want to meet anyone else.
But these are all the people who will lead you to Katie Mahorner.
No. If fate decrees that I'm to meet Katie Mahorner, then I shall meet her without white horses and red-haired girls and bald-headed men.
And men with crooked noses, don't forget.
No. Now let me be, Malone. I shall go my own way to my own small room, and there I shall sit and wait.
But you cannot avoid the rest of those people. They are already in your palm.
Well, they will have to do the best they can without me.
And Katie Mahorner.
What will be?
But?
No, I'm going home. My mind's made up. Come in. Oh, it's only you.
Yes, it's only me. Only your best friend. Only a person who stays awake all night and plans all day for you. Tobin, listen to me.
Oh, no, never again.
But you must. Look at your palm, Tobin. It's there. Every secret of your future is there.
Then let it stay there.
The game, Tobin, the game must be played out to the end.
Who says so?
Fate.
Fate again?
Not again, but still. Tobin, you're standing still, and your fate is standing still.
It's a little matter to me.
But don't you see fate is being delayed, like a train being held in the station because the track is not clear. You must carry out the design of fate. You must have this encounter with the white horse, the red-haired girl, and the bald-headed man.
All I want is my Katie Mahorner.
But Katie is on the train.
What train?
The train of fate that is being held up in the station, and you're holding it up.
Every time I listen to you.
But it isn't me. It's all in the palm of your hand. Come. We can't keep Katie Mahorner waiting on that train.
But we don't even know if she's on that train.
Then, what have we got to lose?
We?
I'm with you, Tobin. I'm with you all the way.
Oh, yes, the way you were with me for 30 days in the steam laundry.
Tobin, she's waiting. Katie Mahorner is waiting.
Well, I must say, the streets are filled with horses, red-haired women, and bald-headed men.
Yes, Tobin, my lad, but not in combination.
Malone, why can't you leave me in peace?
Because there is no peace for you until you find Katie Mahorner.
There's no peace for me till I'm rid of you.
Tobin, look. There, across the street.
Well?
Sitting in that carriage, a girl. A beautiful girl with red hair. Oh, Tobin, can you mistake that flaming red hair? And the horses, white horses. 2 white horses. Now where's the bald-headed man?
A man? A tall man is headed for the carriage.
Is he bald?
I don't know. He's wearing a hat.
If he's bald, these are our people.
Wait a minute. Wait. He's stopping to chat with a lady on the sidewalk.
He takes off his hat. Tobin. He's bald.
Not a hair on his head. What's supposed to happen now?
Wait, Tobin, for a sign. It was foretold. The white horses, the red-headed girl, the bald-headed man, they will lead you to a man with a crooked nose, who in turn will take you to Katie Mahorner.
I don't believe a word of it.
Wait.
For what?
Tobin, look, the horses, they've gone mad.
They're gonna bolt.
Tobin, you madman, where are you going?
Easy there. Easy. Whoa. Easy. Whoa there, fellas. Everything's gonna be just fine. Whoa. That's it. Now, easy there. Easy.
So how can I and my daughter ever thank you? This brave man. My goodness, she's fainted. My name is Colonel Penrith. You must come home with me.
Well, sir,
we must discuss a suitable reward. You've saved her life.
Well, anyone could have done it.
Yes, but you were the one who did.
Well, I was glad to have been of help.
Where are you going? Come back here, sir. Stop that man. Hey! Somebody stop that man.
Tobin, you fool. Tobin, come back here. Wait here, Colonel. I'll get him for you. Tobin. Well, I must say, what is the meaning of that?
Fate.
Fate, of course it was fate. Do you know who that was?
Colonel Fenris, the millionaire.
And you ran away from him after you saved his daughter's life.
I had to run away from him.
You had to run away from a millionaire. A grateful millionaire. Why?
Because then I would have lost Katie Mahorner forever.
What does Katie Mahorner have to do with it?
He wished to reward me, didn't he? And what would the reward have been? Letitia?
Letitia?
His daughter, Letitia. You mean she wouldn't have fallen in love with the strong, brave, handsome lad who saved her life?
It does happen. And as long as you cannot be sure you will ever find Katie Mahorner, why, a bird in the hand.
That's why I ran from there. I was beginning to have the same thoughts myself.
It might not be so bad. The girl is beautiful, rich.
Not another word, do you hear? I will not be untrue to Katie Mahorner for all the money in the world.
All right. Spend the rest of your life looking for her. And one day, when you're bent and withered and old, you'll run into... Tobin.
What is it now?
That man standing on the corner.
Well, what about him? A tall man, decently dressed.
The nose on him, Tobin. The proboscis. It's crooked.
Well, yes, that I admit. It makes 2 twists from bridge to end like the wiggle of a snake.
He's the one Madame Zozo told about.
Well, that he may well be, but I'll have no part of him.
But Tobin, he's the end of the bad luck.
There is no end to bad luck. I'll never find my Katie.
Tobin, it must be played out to the end. Otherwise, you'll never know.
All right. But this is the last of it. Well, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
Might I inquire as to your name?
My name. It's Maximus G. Friedenhausman.
Well, that's a good size. Do you spell it with an O anywhere down the length and breadth of it?
No.
Do you see Malone? He's not our man.
Sir, you are in the presence of myself, John Malone, and my young friend, Daniel Tobin.
I appreciate the honor. And now, since I cannot conceive that you would hold a spelling bee on a street corner at midnight, would you name some reasonable excuse for being at large?
Well, she said we would meet you.
Who?
The Egyptian palmist.
And now you found me.
Well, my good luck is supposed to begin.
And what is supposed to happen?
Well, I will find her.
Well, who is she?
My fiancée from the old country.
Have you misplaced her somewhere?
The fact is, sir, she's misplaced herself.
Tell me more about her.
There's nothing to tell, and I can't waste any more of my time standing on a street corner with a gentleman as homely as yourself.
But I must know about it.
And what affair is it of yours?
My walk in life is the literary. I wander about in the night seeking idiosyncrasies on the earth and the truth in heaven. And it's my hope to write a book to reconcile it all.
And you'll put me in a book?
No, not yet. The covers couldn't hold you.
You see, Malone, the fortune teller has betrayed us. He has the crooked nose, but what else can he offer?
Hospitality, gentlemen?
Hospitality? The saloons are about to close.
Well, why not come to my place? It's just down the street.
Well, no, thank you.
Tobin, can we reject this gentleman's kind offer? A free meal? Is this the good fortune that was predicted?
I tell you, the axe will fall.
What axe?
Very well. I've been burned, suffocated, and almost trampled to death. What could happen to me now?
I see by the signs that my wife is retired, but the maid is up. So what do you gentlemen say to some fine cold fowl, a bottle or two of ale, some cheese? Well, I'll tell the girl to prepare it. You excuse me.
These fellas who write, all they want to do is turn you inside out for their purposes.
He seems pleasant enough.
You want a book to come out exposing your innermost secrets? Not I. He won't get anything from me. And don't you say a word about Katie Mahoney, do you hear? I won't have her indecently exposed in some cheap book.
But it may not be a cheap book. And besides, if she read it, she'd know you were looking for her. Hold on. Maybe this is how you find her. He writes the story.
You hold on. If you so much as mention the name Katie Mahoney, I'll
let go of my throat, Tobin.
You promise?
I promise.
Well, gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our little repast.
Well, yes, thank you. And now I think we'd better leave.
So soon.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. Malone?
You say you're looking for your fiancée?
Did I say that?
Yeah, when we met on the street. I'm sure it must be an interesting story.
No, it's the kind of story you hear every day.
Ah, those are the most interesting.
Malone, we're leaving.
Well, can't I offer you something else? A cup of coffee, maybe?
You must forgive him, sir. He's been out of sorts ever since that fiancée of his has been misplaced.
I would like to hear that story.
Well, you won't. Are you coming, Malone?
Are you sure you can't be persuaded to have a cup of coffee?
No, we'd better leave him be. When he gets into this kind of mood, there's no doing anything with him.
Very well. I'm sorry.
Good fortune, she said. You'll meet a crooked-nosed man who'll bring you good fortune. Is this the good fortune? A cold chicken, a bottle of ale, a chunk of cheese?
And a cup of coffee.
I say, thank you, sir, and good night.
Tobin, smell that coffee.
It's the best cup of coffee in New York.
Well, enjoy it without me.
Everyone marvels at how she makes it. After all, she's just a green girl just landed here 3 months ago. Oh, there you are, Katie Mahoney. Set it down.
Katie!
Why, I've been looking all over for you.
Katie, it's me.
I know. My fiancé and my own true love.
Katie, I live not 3 blocks from here. So many people know me. Couldn't you have asked for me?
I did. I asked everybody, but it was no good.
Why?
Because I'd forgotten your name.
Now, what do you suppose that means? What does it matter? When O. Henry was writing, psychiatry had not yet been discovered. Well, yes, it had been. And the psyche, of course, has always existed. It's just that most people didn't pay very much attention to it. Well, you pay attention when I return with more of the psyche. Is our fate written? It depends on who you listen to. Some say it's written in the stars. Some say it's written in the books of the gods. And some say, as we have heard tonight, that it is written in the palm of our hands. Of course, there are those who say it isn't written at all, by anyone, anywhere. But one thing you know is definitely written, and that's the entertainment you may enjoy here. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Fred Gwynne, Jack Grimes, Marion Seldes, and Gilbert Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, why,
Sergeant O'Donoghue.
with a G.
Yes, sir. I come down here because I thought I could bring you something that might be of interest from a literary point of view.
Yes?
You remember, sir, it was just a week ago. This poor girl that's done herself in.
I wish I could forget.
Well, it's happened again.
What's happened again, Sergeant?
Another one. Another one of those unfortunate situations in the same house, in the same room.
What are you telling me, Sergeant?
I suppose what I'm saying is that the room stayed vacant 6 days. Then, last night, the landlady rents it out to a young gentleman, and early this morning, he took the same way out.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by X-Lax. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. When the pyramids were 1,000 years old, or somewhere about 2000 B.C., a tribe of wanderers, dissatisfied for their own reasons at the restriction and poverty of their lives, chose to migrate northward in search of a new and better life. The parallel between their migration and our own American drive westward is evidenced in the beginning and the ending of this classic story.
Damn you, Abe, I just don't believe it.
It was Sarah's own free choice, not my doing.
It had to be your doing. And when I tell you the real truth, you won't want any soiled goods. She was my woman before she ever turned her eyes on you.
That's a lie. You take that back or it don't make no mind who you are. You better reach for your gun.
I don't take nothing back but what should belong to me. So reach.
Our mystery drama, The Mark of Cain, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Ralph Bell. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
It is a magic moment. You are at your Buick dealer's, about to drive home in your brand new Buick LeSabre. It's lean and trimmed, classic lines. It looks quite unlike any full-size Buick you can remember. You get in. A heady new car smell surrounds you. Your LeSabre feels the way it looks, tight. You turn the wheel a little. No wasted motion in this car. Big brushed metallic gauges look back at you. That V6 engine is doing great. You rub your hand on the seat. 6 people could be really comfortable in here. You swing into your driveway. Your wife, the kids, the dog, everyone but the parakeet descends in the car and gets in. Off you go to nowhere in particular. Life and your new LeSabre are great. Maybe the dog shouldn't sit on the seats.
This following message is brought to you by the South Louisiana Electric Cooperative of Houma, Louisiana.
Being consumer-owned and operated, the electric co-ops of Louisiana are just as unhappy as you are about the higher cost of electricity. One of our biggest problems is the increasing cost of fuel needed to produce electricity, and the Federal Power Commission's unreasonable requirement that Louisiana ship its clean, inexpensive natural gas to the north and east. Ask your congressmen and senators to keep trying to do something about that problem. That's one way to help bring your utility bills back down to a more reasonable level.
For some 50 years among the Plains states, in the middle of the 19th century, cattle was king. Then, bleating and baaing their way from the middle states, came the sheep. What a horse has grazed, a steer can still feed on. What a sheep has nibbled to the bare earth, no animal can survive off. So, a war was declared by the cattle barons. But they were too wealthy and entrenched to do their own fighting. It was easier to hire guns for that. And the most dreaded gun in the West was a man named Cane Tuck.
I'm out here on the street because you called me out, mister. What I want at the gaming table's fair and square. And I'll tell you the same thing about aiming to draw down on me, mister. You don't stand a prayer. Don't move yet. I'm just lifting my hat. You see that mark? The white feather of hair over my left brow? That marks me as a Cane Tuck. That marks my reputation. So I've given you fair warning. You draw down on me, may God have mercy on your soul. I give him fair warning. But why didn't his bullet find me? Pardon me, folks. Nothing more to see. Maybe someone better see to the dead man.
Wasn't he magnificent, Papa?
Yeah, you were bloodthirsty, little filly, I'll say that.
Like father, like daughter.
I'm not so sure I'd want you to be all the way like me, Sharon.
Oh, how can you help it? I've got your blood in my veins. You know, you think that man who calls himself Kentucky is something very special.
I see him as a killer, pure and simple.
Tell the truth now, Papa. He just might be the reason we took this side trip away from the railroad in Topeka. So you could talk to him.
If I did, young lady, it's business, and you're no part of it. You should never have seen what you just did.
But having seen it, I will never forget it.
You better. Sometimes when I see what the lack of a mother to bring you up... Well, it's quite enough. We're going back to the hotel, and tomorrow morning we shall be heading for home.
But what about tonight?
Tonight, as soon as I settle you, I have business. You'll excuse me, sir. I'd like to buy you a drink. Why? Oh, I have some business I'd like to discuss with you. I drink alone. Maybe you notice there's nobody else around me. Well, I'd still like to buy you that drink. Perhaps we can talk business in my room at the hotel. It's my card, sir. Colonel Jared Creighton, Venture Ranch, Colorado Springs, eh? What are you doing in this little tank town, Colonel? Well, sir, I was on trip by railroad back from the east, bringing my daughter home from school. I believe you're just the man I've been looking for. You heard of me? There ain't many of us in the West that don't know your name, Mr. Cane Tuck, and your reputation. And yet you'd still seek me out? Well, I'm here. Well, maybe I will have that drink with you, Colonel. I want to offer you a job, Mr. Tuck. Cane Tuck, one name. Stands for Kentucky, where I come from. No second name.
I shut that a long time ago, along with a power of other things. I do some wide and fancy roaming. One name's good enough.
Maybe it's time you thought of putting down some roots.
Who would want me?
I would.
What for?
Oh, no, I mentioned my name was Creighton of the Venture Ranch, the V-Bar C. That's our brand. Perhaps you've heard of it?
I might.
It's a mighty big spread. The high end of it is in the Colorado territory. Been in my family for 4 generations since we cleared out the Indians. But now we got 2 other hostile groups aiming to move in on our grazing land. The settlers and the sheep men.
Well, you ain't alone. All the way down from the Dakotas to Texas.
The settlers we can handle, but some of the sheep men are raising a bigger ruckus than their stock. And they're mighty hard to discourage.
Yeah, I don't like any man has anything to do with sheep.
Well, I figured you'd see things like a right-thinking man, so I wanted to offer you a job.
You want to buy my gun?
Oh, I can hire me 100 guns, the same on the other side, and the war goes on. They just cancel each other out. What I want to buy me is full-time protection.
You think I can offer that?
I think the name Kane Tuck can. I reckon they'll know enough not to tangle with you, and they'll stay off my property.
There's a little more to my reputation perhaps you forgot, Colonel Creighton.
Oh, what's that, sir?
I'm a loner. I don't stop long no place because, well, let's say I got itchy feet.
I'm gambling maybe that's because you never had an offer to stay on anywhere before in your business. That's why I'm making you an offer strong enough to maybe tie you down.
You don't know the odds you're facing.
I'm willing to take my chances, by God.
Cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thine own hand. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Hey, Doug, what is it? You all right?
I've suffered enough.
I don't understand.
There's nothing to understand, Colonel.
Looks as though he's not going to make it, Daddy.
Our tarnation train is pretty near departure time. I didn't figure him to let me down.
Well, I don't see why he just didn't ride up here to Topeka with us on the stagecoach.
Why, honey, he had some other business. What's up?
Well, seems like old Iron Horse fixing to leave. Couldn't you get them to hold up just a piece for him?
Now, you know, it appears to me you've got quite a bit of interest in that Keen Tuck.
Well, he's almighty handsome.
And kind of old for a little Eastern tenderfoot just finished his schooling.
He's not that old. I bet he isn't even 35 yet.
Oh, closer to 40, I'd reckon. Either way's far too old for you and outside your reach. Anyways, you got a man waiting for you back home.
Enoch Patterson? I haven't laid eyes on him for near 5 years. He didn't even have a beard when I left. Just a little old boy, same age as me.
Same as you is right, Sharon. Just so long as he's on our side, trying to get his father straightened out. Why, if anyone had ever told me that Elisha Patterson would turn
Daddy,
into...
he isn't coming.
Maybe just as well things I had on my mind.
Yes, he is. Here he comes.
Howdy, Colonel Creighton.
Well, the train's just about to leave. I thought maybe you'd ducked out on our handshake.
I don't never back out on my word once given. Getting just the right price for my horse held me up.
Well, we'd better get on board.
Daddy?
My apologies. I reckon you haven't met my daughter?
My pleasure, Miss Creighton.
I'm honored, Mr. Tuck.
Just plain Kentuck, ma'am. I got no family name. Ain't got no family or home.
Well, looks like maybe you'll have some of both from now on.
Well, Kentuck, are we joined up?
You got me on a railroad. First time I ever traveled any other way, saving my own legs or horses.
I never wanted it to come to this. But a man has a right and a duty to protect his property.
And you're buying me to cut down any man who don't.
No, sir. And buying you a hope to face down and discourage man who might. For 20 years more, we've had a cattleman's association, a club, you call it what you will. We've got to protect the grazing lands, the thread of sheep. And the man I counted on most as my friend, my neighbor, the father of the boy I thought my daughter would marry to make a union between the two ranches, has turned on me, weeding out his herd and turning to that abomination of sheep. Why, we can no longer talk together, huh? Well, I've come to the conclusion that this man, can only learn by example. That's why I want you as my ranch boss.
As executioner.
What?
If anyone won't toe the line as your representative, I force him to draw down on me. And when he does...
No, I don't want the reality, only the threat, the pressure, the leverage. I don't want any killing.
No one ever really does. You bought yourself just what you want, Colonel Creighton.
I feel mighty sure I did, King Tut.
Can't help myself. It's the only way I have to go. My cross to bear.
He sits there facing the colonel on the narrow train bench. Two coal black eyes as empty and deep as the bottomless pit. His young old face is placid, but a man looking at him objectively could imagine that beneath the sun-leathered skin 1,000 million nerves writhe and torture themselves. Who is he, this man who calls himself only Kentuck? I shall return shortly with Act 2.
And you feel it coming on, and you've got no time for it. Catch it before it catches you. Give your cold to contact real medicine for real colds.
Here in my hand is a little capsule. It's tiny, yet it contains enough cold medicine to help relieve cold symptoms caused by every known virus. Every known virus. It's Contact. The same 12-hour Contact you can buy. This year, Contact with its tiny time pills will touch more lives, help more colds than any other cold medicine, tablet or liquid. Think about that the next time you're sick. Sneezing, dripping, all clogged up. Then let us help you with real medicine, like Contact. It works all day, all night. We're number one in the whole world. Take over the hysterectomy.
Give your cold to Contact real medicine for real colds.
This is a car commercial with no sales pitch, no hard sell, no wild claims. It's a straight-out, bona fide offer of $200 cash, paid to you directly by Chevrolet, just for buying a new Chevrolet Vega or Chevrolet Chevette before January 10th. Here's the offer. If you purchase any new Chevy Vega or Chevette from stock by January 10th, 1977, you'll receive a $200 cash bonus direct from Chevrolet. You'll get this cash bonus on any Vega or Chevette you select from your dealer's stock. You'll get this cash bonus no matter how good a deal you make with your local Chevrolet dealer. And you have the choice of applying the bonus to your original down payment or getting a $200 check in the mail. All you have to remember to get your $200 is to buy your new Vega or Chevette from your Chevy dealer's stock by January 10th. See your Chevy dealer soon. He who hesitates has lost $200.
The ranch house of the V-Bar-C sprawled on 2 floors over a great area, massive windows opening to the glory of the faraway Rockies. Between the mountains and the house were miles and miles of prairie, grazing lands. This was Creighton land. That is, if it was not totally owned on paper, at least by grazing rights established for 100 years, till the railroad brought the settlers and the sheep west.
You sent for me, Colonel Creighton?
Why, sure, Kentuck. Come on, join me. Sit down and have some breakfast.
I already ate with the hands of the bunkhouse.
Well, then sit and have some coffee. You all shook down and settled?
I reckon.
Anything else you need?
Nope. Except, when When do I take over?
Well, no hurry for that, son. I mean, Buck Willis been my ranch boss a long time. No sense rushing him off to pasture. Besides, I got more important plans for you right now.
All right, shoot.
No. I'm hoping it won't have to come to that. I'm kind of trusting to the sound of your name and your reputation to avoid bloodshed.
Who's pressing you, Colonel?
Kentuck, just look out from this room. That's Creighton land out there, has been for over a century. And that's cattle land. Now, they call us cattle barons, but the real royalty is that steer you can see in clumps wherever you look, long or shorthorn. This is his land. And now there's a power of people trying to encroach on what me and my forebears carved out of the wilderness. And I don't take kindly to poachers. I want to drive them off.
With one gun?
If it's a big enough one and packs enough power, those are coyotes feeding off what men had the courage to conquer. You face them down and they'll run.
And if they don't?
Cut them down.
Where do I start?
Oh, I'll give you all names. There's just one I want you to lay off of.
And that's who?
Elisha Patterson.
Why?
For 25 years, we were friends. Close as that word can mean. Why, his son and my daughter promised to each other. We were going to partner the ranches, make us the biggest spread outside of Texas.
And then what happened?
Oh, well, I'll give him this much credit. The drought has hit him bad these last years, but I never thought he'd turn to sheep as the answer. I still hope to drive some bonehead through the fence at him. I'll tell you something too, Kentuck, and you hold it just between us.
I'll tell you the same. I carry enough secrets myself already. I have no need to take on any more.
One reason I went back east to bring Sharon home was I needed to check with them fancy eastern doctors. Make plumb sure. I ain't got long to live, and I aim to make certain sure my daughter's future is secure. I thought I'd set it up through Elisha to son Enoch. But now I got to hedge that bet. So you take your gun and your reputation into battle, and you save the venture spread. And someday soon, I promise you at least a part of it's going to be yours.
Easy, boy, easy.
No, Mr. Kentuck.
Miss Creighton, just plain Kentuck, like I told you.
I like it. And you can call me Sharon.
I wouldn't reckon that's my place, Miss Creighton. Easy, boy, easy now, easy.
Why do you keep avoiding me? You've been here a while. I never see you.
I've been busy.
Oh, I know. I'm surprised you have time to shoe a horse.
I always shoe any horse I ride myself.
You like to be a lone wolf, don't you?
I never said I liked it. It's my way of life.
You're a strange man.
Yes, better that way.
Are you telling me the stories are true?
What stories would those be?
Oh, now, Peterson up by Colorado Springs. He got shot in the head and his house burned to the ground.
If you're asking me, did I do it? No.
But everyone says you warned him off. Told him to build a fence to hold his sheep in.
Yes,
What do you mean, yes? Did you tell him that?
I surely did. I'm your father's ranch boss. It's my job.
It's not your job. Buck Willis has been ranch boss ever since I can remember.
Yes,
Will you stop saying that?
What?
Yes.
Why?
Because it pretends to be something you're not. You are not inferior to me.
I never did say I was.
Well, you just want to put me off.
Put you off what, ma'am?
Will you stop toying with me? I want to know what's going on.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, come on, Kentuck. You think you're pretty tough. Well, let me tell you, so am I. I am not the nice, genteel little lady my father sent east to turn into. I'm Western born and bred. And for all my daddies want to put a brand on me, I'm a maverick still all the way. You know why I'm back here?
Sure enough. To marry up with Enoch Patterson, so the Levi C and the Circle P ranches can join up and be the biggest spread north of Texas.
That is my daddy's idea. But Enoch and his father are too soft to hold a dynasty here in our country. It takes a man to hang on to what he's got and fight off the coyotes, a man like you.
No.
Now, what do you mean, no?
You said it before. Oh, maybe for just a moment I thought I could rest, but you nailed the truth on the ground for me to read. I ain't no ranch boss. Just what I've always been.
Well, what have you always been?
A killer man.
No.
So on the record.
In fair fight. In your own defense.
In my own defense, yes. In spite of me in my own defense.
What are you trying to say?
I don't reckon anything I could say would make sense, Miss Sharon. I wish I was just like any other man. I surely do, but the way things are...
I've been looking everywhere for you. What are you doing down at the corral? You going riding?
No, Enoch. I was just talking to Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. Hi. You're the new hand.
Ranch boss.
Ranch boss? Well, I thought...
It don't matter. I got things to do. Excuse me, ma'am.
So that's the big bully boy.
Be careful.
Of him? A big mouth with a gun? Why?
He's no big mouth. You better respect his gun.
I got no respect for any hired gun. You know what they say he did to Lyle Peterson and Scrimbley Shaw? Shot him from ambush.
You have proof of that?
No, but he called them out, and knowing his reputation, they wouldn't shoot it out with him, so...
So? What?
So he shot him in the back. What else? Either way, they didn't stand a chance.
I don't believe Kentucky ever shot any man in the back. I'll never believe it.
Why not? It's the way he makes his living.
I don't believe that either.
Everyone knows it.
I don't.
Well, you've been away in the East.
Yes, and a lot of things have happened since I've been away.
What?
Well, things are a lot different between your father and mine.
Well, things are changing on the range. We have to move with the times.
Well, you and yours can make your own moves. Why can't you leave my daddy alone?
We'd like to, if he'd leave us alone.
But how does he interfere with you?
Sharon, I didn't come over here to talk about...
I asked you a question.
Damn it, Sharon. He thinks he owns the whole territory. He's got to wake up to respecting his own boundaries.
But it seems to me you're the one who don't respect him.
Sharon, stay out of men's business. Your father only holds title by law to 1/10 of the land he claims. The rest is anyone's territory.
Well, for 100 years, nobody ever claimed it. Why now?
Come on, Sharon. You've been east. It's a growing country. People are pushing out.
Well, they don't have to bring those smelly old sheep.
The land's drying up. Sheep can live where cattle can't. But wait a minute. This has nothing to do with us, has it?
But it's all so different now, Enoch.
Because our fathers are feuding?
Well, that and
what? It isn't that Cane Tuck. Sharon, don't be taken in. He's no good.
I can make up my own mind about that.
He's a killer. A gun, that's all. His hand against every man, and every man's hand against his.
You don't know him.
I know his type, Sharon. He's marked for what he is as surely as he's marked by that white streak in his hair.
He can't help that.
Sometimes I wonder even about that. But for the rest, well, he is what he is.
Well, you talk mighty big behind his back.
You want me to say it to his face?
No.
He can call me out. I'm no stranger to hand on a gun.
Now, you just stop it, Enoch Patterson. That's enough. Just go on about your business and leave me to mine.
Well, what about us, Sharon? When are we going to be married? Or are we?
Sakes, Enoch, would you give me a chance to settle back in? Anyway, right now, till our fathers work out their differences, there's no time to talk about that.
Oh, by heaven, Jared, I've had enough. You can't dictate to me.
Any more than you can to me, Elisha. You cancel that ship on the sheep or you're going to stir up blood.
The only one who's going to stir up blood is you, Jared, with your hired gun. The rest can be talked out.
There's nothing to talk about. This is cattle country, and I won't have it profane.
You can't stop progress. We're both businessmen. Our first duty is to survive. I have to bring in the sheep.
You regret it.
There are a lot of things in my life I've regretted and will live to regret. I don't see this as one of them, except for the children.
Don't tell me the sin of a sheep, man.
Mr. Feelers, visit those sins on the children. Good. Let's face ourselves and our responsibilities. Neither of us has much time left.
Well, let's secure what we have and make the children's future safe.
No, sir, not by marrying my daughter to a man who betrayed his friends.
I won't answer that in kind or in unkindness, as I'm moved to do. Just let me favor one point. If you won't give Sharon willingly to Enoch, who else in this still wilderness community would you offer her to?
To a man who has enough guts to protect her and her inheritance and the force to back it up.
To the man named King Tuck? A renegade? A killer? An outcast?
I do not judge him that way.
Then you are blind. Look at him closely. The lean, dark, haunted face. The restlessness in him. Look at that shock of black hair with the white plume streaking up above his left eyebrow. You think that's accident?
Oh, we all turn gray. We both are.
Not that way. To me, that is a special sign. As vivid as the mark of Cain.
It is said in Genesis, chapter 4, verse 15, "And the Lord set a mark on Cain, lest any finding him should kill him." Is King Tuck a latter-day Cain? Is he the killer that he is represented? Has he no saving grace? I shall return shortly with Act 3.
Think about it. Is your fire extinguisher within easy reach, and do you really know how to use it? Last year, over 2.5 million kitchen fire victims wished they had thought about it. Unfortunately, many small fires that start here in the kitchen turn into devastating blazes. Underwriters Laboratories field engineer Ray McNabb says that's because people try to fight kitchen fires with water.
Cooking fires caused by fat, oil, or grease should be smothered, not soaked.
The best way to smother a fire is with a fire extinguisher. Only problem is, most folks hide their extinguishers.
They serve no purpose hidden in a closet or in an area where a fire may start, like above a stove. Place it where you can see it and grab it.
Remember, get everyone outside, call the fire department, start your extinguisher, and
aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, sweeping from side to side, and watch out for a reflash.
Think about it. A public service from UL and this station. Come around, you people, give your land its due. The more you see of America, the better it'll look to you. Here I live in history, each family state. You will find it's the people who make this nation great. I'll bring it back where it all began.
United States Travel Service.
Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. Genesis 4:14. And a man named King Tuck migrated from his native state to end up in the territory of Colorado, a man who was a wanderer by destiny and a killer by trade, and who, for the first time in his life, was about to be offered the love he had always been denied.
You're so quiet tonight, Lush. What is it?
Got a load on my mind, Sarah.
Well, we could always share it before as husband and wife. Why not now?
It ain't woman's business.
Which means fighting and killing. What else isn't?
My darling, there was enough of that in your life, wasn't there? I thought we'd been able to bury the past, but it seems we haven't.
Why, Elisha?
Well, Jared has signed himself on a new hand, a bully boy. Already, though we can't prove it, this man has been guilty of, or at least responsible for, the deaths of 3, maybe 4 of those of us who opposed Jared.
Oh, why do you let him get away with it? Why don't you make up a posse? Run this hired killer out of the territory.
Why not? Except that we consider ourselves men of honor and abide by the rules of our society. As I said, in most cases we can't prove he killed the men, and in the one case we can, it was a fair fight.
Fair fight? Like my Abe was killed all those years ago?
I thought we'd put all that behind us.
Oh, darling Lisha, yes, of course we have. You know I'm all yours. You're my only true love. And that Enoch thinks of you as his own father, even though...
Hush. That's past history. Trouble buried and forgotten, just as I want you to forget the ones I brought up today.
But I'm afraid for you. If you're not next, you must be on the list. And you're no gun handler.
I'm less afraid for myself than I am for Enoch.
Why him?
Well, I think this gunslinger, though he's old enough to be her father, has caught Sharon's eye, and with Jared turned against me the way he is, he just might favor the Cane Tuck over Enoch.
The who?
Cane Tuck. The name he goes by. The only name he uses. Probably afraid to let a body know his real one. What is it, sir? You've gone white. White as a sheet. You all right, honey?
I'm all right. Tell me, would this Cane Tuck be at the Venture Ranch today?
I reckon. Why?
Nothing. I'd just like to see what a real killer looks like.
Check, boy. Check. Anything wrong, Miss Creighton?
No. Where you headed?
Oh, just riding out a piece.
Mind if I join you?
I'm kind of hankered to be alone.
Oh, that's not polite. Don't you like me?
That's beside the point.
Then can I ride with you?
If you can keep up, yep.
You think you can show me your heel, Kentuck? You're dead wrong about that.
Sharon!
Sharon.
Yes?
Are you all right, Sharon?
Oh, Kentuck, I declare. You called me by my given name.
Oh, never mind that. Are you all right?
I never felt better.
You little fool. You almost lost your head when that horse hit that gopher hole.
I lost my head a long while before that.
What are you talking about?
You. First time I ever saw you, I fell in love with you.
No.
Oh, why do you run from me, Kentuck? Why do you run from the world?
A man does what he has to.
Until a woman changes his mind. Can't I change yours? Hold me. The way you did when you carried me to this place. Hold me close. This time, instead of touching my lips with water from the stream, kiss me, my darling. Kiss me.
Sharon, I am not for you. I am not for any woman. I'm like any man who sinned, even more so. I'm an outcast. I have no right
You have every right to this. Oh, there now. Tell me you don't love me after that.
I do. But there can't be anything between us. Or between me and anyone you don't understand.
Try me. Tell me. Who are you? What are you running from?
I never thought to speak about it again, but here with you I begin to wonder if maybe I could be forgiven the crime that stained my whole life. You see, there were the two of us. Me, the firstborn. Dark, lonely man. Words come hard to. And my brother Abe. The opposite. Golden hair, eyes blue. He was everyone's favorite. My mother Eve, my father Adam.
Our name was Manning. We had a farm. I worked in the fields and with the horses, but Abe, he was the shepherd, because we had the biggest flock of merinos in Kentucky. My father's pride and joy. Abe and the sheep. Everything come easy to Abe and hard to me. Except one thing. There was a girl named Sarah, and she and me, we loved each other so much I lost my head, and I took advantage of her once. And things were never the same again. She turned from me to Abe. And that way everything that lay between us buried come to light.
Hey, hi, big brother. What brings you my way? I got some things to talk over with you, little brother. So, join me in some coffee. It's good and black and strong.
And smells of sheep.
Is that so bad?
My loving brother, whose answer always turns away wrath.
Come on, what are you so hot about? What reason to jump on me now?
What reason all my life? The fair-haired boy who can do no wrong. The chosen.
What do you mean, the chosen?
It's been obvious enough all our lives. I gotta break my back in the fields while you have it easy herding these dumb animals. Not that I'd want your job.
Well, then why complain?
Have I ever before?
I don't know. I always thought we got along pretty well.
Why wouldn't you, since you always had the best mama's boy?
Hey, now wait a minute.
The apple of our father's eye. You sniveling little toady, you don't care for church or Bible spewing any more than I do, but you have to go pretend every Sunday just to keep in Mom and Pop's good graces.
Well, I don't have to answer you how I feel about God. As for keeping in Mom and Pop's good graces, even if I didn't feel my own pull to religion, I'd never try to hurt their feelings. It's little enough return for all they've done for us.
You know what's really got stuck in my craw and brought me here today? Sarah.
Oh, why? She's spoken to you?
Yes. And I won't have it. I'm the elder. Ever since you were born, you always got the best of it. But taking my woman, I won't stand for.
Sarah's own free choice, not my doing.
It had to be your doing. And when I tell you the real truth, you won't want no soiled goods. She was mine before she ever turned her eyes on you.
Now, that's a lie. You take that back, or it don't make no mind who you are. You better reach for your gun.
I don't take nothing back but what should belong to me. So reach. I stood there, the gun still smoking in my hand. And I looked down on my fair-skinned brother whom I had slain. There was a black fog in my mind. I was more than half mad. I was blind and deaf to a world I wanted to turn off. And suddenly, that great and terrible voice first sounded in my ear. What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth to me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, and I shall set a mark upon thee, lest anyone finding you should kill you. I left my home, covering my tracks, took only the name Kentuck to myself, and have wanted ever since, every man's hand against me, waiting and praying for death. Only that's the one thing the Lord will let no man bring me.
Poor Kentuck. No wonder you hide from everyone. But you can't hide from me.
I gotta. It's time for me to move on again.
Then I'll go with you.
Now, don't tempt me.
You won't get the chance.
Enoch, what are you doing here?
I saw you follow him, so I followed you.
Now, you stay out of this.
Oh, no. This is showdown time.
Oh, what do you mean? You can't treat me like some kind of possession. Where I go, what I do is my own business, my own decision.
It isn't only you. There are other people to protect against this man.
What other people?
My father. I don't want him shot in the back like the others.
Now, boy, you listen to me and listen good. I shoot no man in the back. I don't have to. Face to face, no man can kill me, so don't get any idea.
I already got him. I'm calling you out. And I warn you, I'm nearly 20 years younger than you and faster on the draw. This time you met more than your match.
Don't try to test it.
Go! Enoch, keep your hand off your gun.
Tuck. Sarah.
You still recognize me after all these years.
You still recognize me?
If I didn't know you any other way, I would know you for the mark you carry, the mark of shame.
Yes. 20 years I've carried it. Is there no way I can wipe it out?
You could repent and ask God to stretch his hand out to you in mercy.
Why should I? Since he was the one who wrote his vengeance on me.
You were born a killer. You want to live as one?
I was born like everyone else. I was made a killer. And since I am doomed to kill anyone but myself, I ride a hard, lonely road. I ask nothing from anyone, and I give nothing in return.
Forget him, Mother. There's no saving him, only the rest of us.
You can't save us, Enoch.
Why not? He's old and tired and ready to be taken, and he deserves to die. I'm calling you out again, old man. Your time has come.
No, Enoch, you are no match for him. Tuck, I beg you, don't do this thing in God's name.
In God's name, I have no choice. Okay, boy. Let's have done with it. I've traveled a lonely route long enough. Sharon offers me sanctuary and home at last. I'm ready to fight for it, even if you have to die.
Your own son!
Go for your gun.
What did you say?
You took me against my will. The son I bore was not by my present husband or by Abe, who never even knew me. Enoch is your own flesh and blood.
Don't draw, son. Wait. No.
Too late. If I can't have Sharon, damn you, you never will. For her sake, we're all better off dead. Draw.
No, God, please, no. Not kill my son. Have I not suffered enough? Have you no mercy? I couldn't draw against my own son, so, my dear Lord, let me come home to rest at last. Hush, little one. Give me your love, but only as it should be a daughter. Take my son and become my daughter and live in happiness.
You never drew your gun.
Thank you for drawing yours. My son, for now the end of a long road that had no ending. It's here. I can go to my real home at last.
I killed him. I killed my own father.
No, Enoch. You brought him the chance to reach for God, to live hereafter.
I never knew him. I always thought he meant nothing to me, except I never killed a man before.
And I hope never will again. But you couldn't have killed a man who would thank you for it more. Look at him. Look at his hair.
What?
Black. All black, as it was before, when he was young. The white feather. The mark of his crime against God is gone. At last, we can all find peace.
The Lord our God may be a God of vengeance, but he is also merciful. I quote Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, when the evil days come not, or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to God who gave it. I shall be back shortly.
This country endures a reported 1 million cases of child abuse every year, and at least 2,000 children die.
At the beginning, or is it the end? goes in and comes out and starts over again.
Volunteer groups and child abuse crisis centers can help prevent these needless, painful deaths. For more information on child abuse and how you can help, write Prevent Child Abuse, Box 2866, Chicago, Illinois, 60690. What will you do today that's more important? A public service message of this station, the Advertising Council, and the National Committee for Prevention of Child Abuse.
The story you have heard will not have been exactly new to you. We have retold it in its present form because it is as basic and real and true as humanity itself. The story of Cain and Abel is from chapter 4 of Genesis. We have, with reverence and some license, brought you a modern version because we truly believe that 4,000 years have not changed one iota basic conflicts and human relationships. The Bible, its story and its teachings are as alive today as they were 2,000 years ago. Our cast included Ralph Bell, Marion Seldes, Ian Martin, and Bob Caliban. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
He flirts with death. Why?
That night, and every night, I went to the Gilded Cage. And I sat there, breathless, in a state, how else can I say it? Delicious terror, as the lethal knives flew through the air and came to rest against, but not in her body, forming a deadly halo around her head, a lethal collar around her neck. Finally, one evening, scarcely knowing what I was doing, I found myself backstage at Monsieur Delacroix's dressing room door. How I got there, I could never tell you. I'm basically a very shy person, but there I was. And before I knew it, I had knocked on the door, and it opened.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
This is 87. WWL in New Orleans. King Edward Cigar Time is 7 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Today in business, Saudi Arabia gets ready to start pumping oil. I'm Ray Brady reporting on the CBS Radio Network. The Middle East Economic Survey, a highly respected oil weekly, reports that Saudi Arabia is getting ready to boost its production of oil. The pumping will start going up in the first quarter of next year, the weekly says, rising from 8.5 million barrels to 10 million barrels a day. The rise is a key move in the Saudi Arabian decision to fight a 10% price increase by the other oil producers. Saudi Arabia is raising its prices by just 5%, and a heavy flood of its oil, such as it's planning, could force the other nations either to ease up on their price increase or to cut back on their own production. More after this.
I'm Water Crime Guide, CBS News. 1976 wrote many new and important pages of history as the Supreme Court wrestled with capital punishment. And it seemed bribery had become a way of life for some American companies overseas. It was a political year and a bicentennial year. Join me and my CBS News colleagues for 28 reports on 76 in Review, our first weekend special of the new year, January 8th and 9th on the CBS Radio Network.
Still on oil, the chief executive officer of the oil exporting countries was asked today if the other oil-producing nations might hold their increase in prices to just 5%, the same boost as Saudi Arabia. The executive then said it was possible that the oil cartel might hold a special session to talk about oil prices. That oil news, along with rumors of a split in the stock of IBM, gave Wall Street a real holiday kind of session. The Dow Jones Industrial Average swept upward by nearly 10.5 points to 996.09. Volume was pretty good, over 20 million shares. And Townsend Brown II of the investment firm of Wood Struthers and Winthrop says there was a lot about today's market that's bullish.
Well, it was a generally pretty much across the board rally. The motor stocks were active, the blue chips were active. There also were some secondary stocks. I would say that it was a generalized rally. For example, the advancers were about 2.5 times as many as declined, and the up volume was around 14 million versus only 3 million on the downside. You can't just pick a single group. It was a general, very strong market.
That brings the market, of course, to within 4 points of that 1,000 level, a level it has reached and then tumbled from many times this year. But Brown is optimistic.
The party's not over. We've got a ways to go here, and what the market is telling us is that both economic and political news is favorable.
President-elect Jimmy Carter says he'll decide by the end of this week on the outline of a program to stimulate the economy. Carter says that program, once it's unveiled, will include a tax cut and a jobs program. In Miami Beach, it's turning into a chilly winter for guests at the luxury hotels being struck by the Union of Hotel Service Employees. The latest of the hotels struck, the massive Fontainebleau, today began hiring non-union maids, waiters, and bellmen. The Oceanfront Hotel, booked solid with holiday vacationers, is the 7th resort hotel in the Miami area to be strike-bound. Recapping that stock market, the Dow Jones Industrial Average today went sailing up by roughly 10.5 points. The blue chips were especially strong, with Exxon up by a point, General Motors up by 1 1/8 points. A lot of the market's entire move